you son of a bitch. Cause Paunch Drunk loves ya.
Then they show no love. Punch drunk, hungover.
Let's go!
Wake up to the new me.
Friday, baby! Fight week! Let's go! We lit! Happy Hour Friday! Let's go!
Wake up to the new me. Bye-bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. Bye-bye to my old self.
They gon' get mad tonight!
Back then they show no love.
They gon' get mad tonight!
Punch drunk. Wake up to the new me.
Let's go! Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like, you already know, man. Fight week!
Bye-bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Hey, yo, DJ, come on now. Can you switch it up for me, DJ? Can you switch it up for me, DJ? Can you switch it up for me, DJ? Let's go!
Let's get ready to
You already know. This is Paunch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Hey, yo, whenever you see Claressa Shields in the street, y'all already know, man. Call it Clarence with somebody else's husband.
Clarence.
You want to be Remy, you frontin'.
Clarence.
Remix.
We shopping the clearance rack.
Foofy, with or without the makeup, you looking like you on crack.
Clarence.
What?
Clarence.
What? Foofy.
Clarence.
Who's that Foofy? Foofy. You with somebody else's husband. What?
Clarence.
You want to be Remy, you frontin'.
Clarence. Bitches be shopping the clearance rack.
Foofy. Looking like you on crack.
Clarence. Clarence.
She should've never messed with Rem.
Clarence.
Hey yo, chill out.
Clarence.
You wanna be Remy, you frontin'.
Clarence. Bitches be shopping the clearance rack.
Foofy.
Clarence.
She's on mine.
Clarence.
DJ Cabello, Alex Sensation, págame la música. Man, what? Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo, boxing is lit. Full fee. You lucky I wasn't out there in ATL. I would have been asking you, hey, Claressa Shields, Foofy, Respucia, Maxima Jackson, Wesley Snipes with a wig from 214. Did you hear the new diss? Hey, yo, Remy Ma flamed your ass. Hey, yo, Papoose, you want to answer some questions too? Hey, yo, my man, yo, who the fuck? Hey, yo, you came from downstairs. Let me ask you some questions. What do you think about your wife flaming your ass and you, pendejo, sending a cease-and-desist letter and stuff like that? You was fraud, bro. Hey, yo, we take his license, like his MC license away. Get the hell out of here, man. You wasn't good for anything. The only relevancy you had was being married to Remy Ma. We don't give a damn about you. We don't give a damn. We don't give a damn. Claressa Shields trying to look like Alicia Baumgartner. Begging MVP, uplift the band. Uplift. No, bitch, you stay out. You stay banned. Don't be begging MVP, Nikisa, and Jake Paul, or none of the ladies at MVP, because MVP got women boxing on hold. Got my women boxing on the chokehold. You begging now. Yeah, lose some more weight if you want to leash your bomb going in a 147-pound division. She's a beggar now. Panhandling in New York City subway. Excuse, Nakisha, you know what I'm saying? I know that I made a fool out of myself in that Netflix and MVP event. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can't let me in the door. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My emotions got the best of me. I'm sorry. That's all you got to say, Foofy Foofy. Apologize. Apologize like a man, a woman, whatever you think you is. You best apologize. You heard what Akisa said in his latest interview. You're still not allowed at the MVP event. What happened to you don't need MVP? Shanae Shields, Foofy. What happened that you don't need MVP? What happened that these MVP girls is cloud chasing me? Nah, you cloud chasing because you got nothing left. You been had nothing left. K-Scott may take a dive. It's a political fight. Ain't nobody buying no goddamn tickets. They giving tickets away like the preacher is giving Christian flyers away in 181st in Broadway. Fuck out of here. Shout out to the real headliners. Shout out to Big Lex. Shout out to Taseki. Shout out to Orlando Brown and Ray J. Hey, yo, they did the weigh-in, and they was the last. You know why they did? You know why Shanae Shields and K-Scott did the weigh-in before the real headliners? It's because they wanted people to stay for the weigh-in of the real main event. The real main event. Big Lex versus Taseki. Orlando Brown versus Ray J. Zeus. The battles and the baddies. I don't know. I don't be watching these shows and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, this is the main event. Hold on, give me a second. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smack that like, baby. Smack that like if you would smash. Hey, yo, fellas, smash that like if you would smash your shorty. All right? At least you got something to say. Hey, yo, man, you was smashing something tonight. Nah, man, I was in punch run boxing. I was smashing the like button. That's the only thing I did at night. You know what I'm saying? At least smash something because you ain't smashing nothing tonight. At least you can smash the like button, baby. Let's go. Treat that shit like if it was a girl. Yeah, we energy. You with somebody else's husband.
Clearance.
You want to be Remy, you frontin'.
Clearance. Bitches be shopping the clearance rack.
Foofy, with or without the makeup, you looking like you on crack.
Clearance.
DJ! Hey, yo, you saw her though, but her knee brace, she was trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to act like she's injured and shit like that. Hey, you know what I noticed, man? Give me a second. Where the picture at? Where the picture? Damn, where the picture at? He lit tonight. You see, you remember, look at Shanae Shields. Take the little makeup off, you look like Patrick Ewing. And in center, and 7 feet from Georgetown, number 33, Troy Captain Patrick Ewing. Go New York, go. Standing at 7 feet tall from Georgetown University, number 33, Troy Captain Patrick Ewing. Yo. They said they giving away tickets like crazy, bruh. Patrick Ewing. That was my guy. She would have worn like 33 right here. I would have been like, yo, Pat, you back? That knee brace off. Yo, shout out to K Scott, even though nobody pay no mind to her. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to K Scott. They using her. It's all right. You know, it is what it is. What's good, y'all? What's good, man? Remy. Damn. Remy, Big Bronx. She went in. She trying to copycat Remy. Now she want to copycat Alicia Baumgartner. She don't even know what a copycat. Huh? She don't know what's a copycat. I said, yo, pay attention to your career. Stop talking about Remy. Whatever Just Hilarious said the other day. I wish that Just Hilarious would have told that shit to Shanae Shields in her face. You guys in the Breakfast Club be giving her a pass. You know you should. Hey, yo, the Breakfast Club should be giving Mrs. Donkey of the Day to Shanae Shields every fucking day. Monday, Donkey of the Day, Shanae Shields. Tuesday, Monkey of the Day, Foofy. Wednesday, Monkey of the Day. Every day she gets the monkey, the donkey. The Donkey of the Day. 2 Jews in the building. What's good, man? The Donkey of the Day every day. In Punch Drunk, we giving her Mrs. Pinocchio. I'm a real boy. In the Breakfast Club, give a Donkey of the Day. Exactly. Why even say something after? Hey, yo, the gigolo from upstairs. Get that. Nobody wouldn't listen to you. What happened? Why you sending your wife a cease and desist letter? What happened? You lost your rhymes? What happened to all that battle rap? That rippity rappy. You know what I'm saying? Shut the hell up. Get the hell out of here. You can't even compete with your wife. Hey, yo, that has to be the ether of all ethers then. Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, if Jay-Z would have sent Nas a cease and desist letter because Ether was just thorough? A lot of people is flaming Drake. A lot of people been flaming Drake. Oh, we got to flame Papoose. Hey, yo, the jiggler from upstairs, you ain't shit, that's it. You lost all your credibility. No, I'm saying because the lyrics, you know what I'm saying, I don't want my child to see, you know what I'm saying, and when she said that my dick don't work and shit, you know what I'm saying, that line in the fuck out of here, bro. Don't say that you from Brooklyn. Don't say that you from New York, my brother. Say that you from Delaware, something like that. Shout out to my Delaware people. But yo, he not no BK dude. He ain't no BK dude. He never had the credibility anyway. Nobody wanted to be like, you ain't never heard nobody say, yo, I want to be like Papoose. I like the sneaks that he be wearing, what he be wearing and shit like that. I didn't even say this yesterday. I knew, hey, yo, folks, he could put words together. He's a wordsmith. He could rippity rappy a little bit right there, right here, over there. You know, he could rippity rappy sometimes, right? I think he's outdated. I think he's been expired. I think he smell, you know, like expired milk. He's been expired, right? But I knew, ladies and gentlemen, peep this out. And if anybody was in this party, and I said this before, but we got for the new people, that subscribing and following the channel, smash that like button, Gabriel, show me love, smash that like. Good looking now, D. So I was invited long time ago. I was invited to Nas's Hip Hop Is Dead album release party. It was in Bowery Street. Anybody that was out there, they're going to confirm exactly what I'm saying, and they're gonna be like, hey, yo, damn, yo, I remember that shit. So I was invited to the Hip Hop Is Dead album release party. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I was messing with Nas and Khaleesi's assistant, right? Personal assistant. She was doing shout out. I know she got married and stuff like that. But anyway, that's a long time ago. Right? I was messing around with Nas and Khaleesi's personal assistant. That's why I got invited and stuff like that. I met Nas and shit like that through there, whatever. Right? So it was everybody has to wear black. Everybody had to wear black, suited and booted. All right? That it don't matter how much money you got, who you are, everybody has to wear black. The only one that was wearing a white blazer with the tuxedo was Nas, but everybody's supposed to show up black or you're not even getting in. This was only invites only. Ponchi tronqueo right here. My friends, I was invited, okay? It was a great turnout. And one table had all Cristal. In the other table, it was all Remy Ma. Talking about Remy Ma. It was a bunch of Remy Ma bottles. In the other side, all Cristal bottles, right? So I'm gonna tell you who was there. DMX didn't go over there, but his wife at the time was there, right? Beyonce, Jay-Z, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, AZ, Omarion. Hey, yo, Mario, you owe me some shoes back then because, yo, I was trying to battle with Mario and I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I was a little tipsy and stuff like that. Yo, there's a Mario dude. He keeps on dancing and shit like that. But I bought some new shoes and he scoffed them shit up. And I said, yo, man, you gonna buy me some new shoes? He said, I got you. To this day, I haven't had some new shoes. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you the truth. If I'm lying, I'm flying. So there was a little bit of a commotion outside. Guess who it was? Guess who it was, ladies and gentlemen? It was a little bit of a commotion inside because he was not being let in. Guess who it was? Guess who it was? I'm talking about everybody. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, just Swizz. I don't think Swizz Beatz was there. And Busta Rhymes. I don't know. I ain't see Busta Rhymes, but Mario was there. Brandy. I believe Brandy was there. It was a lot of famous people, right? Guess who? There was a little bit of a commotion outside because he wasn't being let in, even though he was invited, but he wasn't being let in. But guess, thank you, Papoose. This dude, remember what I said? This was a red carpet, tuxedo, all black type of party. The invites only. This dude came in with Levi jeans and ACGs with the NBA. Remember the NBA Pele? I don't know if it's Pele, but or the Avery. It was the leather jacket with all the NBA teams. Well, I think with a red fitted, Yankee fitted, or navy blue. With the leather NBA team, you remember that jacket that had all the logos? Lakers, New York, Atlanta Hawks, Celtics. Oh, y'all remember that jacket back in the days? The security wasn't letting Papoose in because the dude didn't come with it was a dress code. It was like embarrassing. And right there, you know what I was saying? No, I was like standing where there was a little bit of a commotion because they got him in, they got him a little in, but they was waiting for Nas, right? And I'm looking at this dude. And I said, in my mind, I was like, yo, this guy's a cornball, bro. Like, yo, I'm saying in my mind, like, yo, this guy's a cornball. You got to switch it up. Like, the fuck you coming to this party looking like that, bro? Like, straight off the block. Dude, look straight off the block. I said this shit, and I said straight away, this guy's a cornball. Straight away, I said this, regardless of how he's spitting. And at the time, underground, he was getting promoted. He was underground. He was the man at the time. Nas came from where he was at and let him in, right? Let him in. AZ had a little thing as well, but AZ came suited and booted. But the thing is, AZ came with the white fur coat. You know what I'm saying? Like, looked at fly, but you know, the only person that was supposed to be in white was Nas, right? But AZ was good because he was still suited. This dude came with Levi jeans, black ACGs, and I said, this guy's a cornball, bro. Like, you got to be versatile, right? So since then, I felt like this dude was corny, right? Like not corny in a sense, in a fashion sense too. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, I think that people try to be too cool for lame ass dude, right? And I said this, what kept the gigolo from upstairs relevant, it was that he was married to Remy Ma. Nobody found any interest of the gigolo from upstairs outside of his rhymes and outside of his marriage. Let's be real, let's be honest. I said this the other day. Nobody found an interest of the gigolo outside of his rhymes and outside of his marriage. Now, he's really not with Remy, but he's still attached because the divorce haven't been finalized. Nobody gives a fuck about his rhymes. Can anybody tell me his hit music? Nothing. And I'm from New York, nothing. I can't remember nothing anymore. The only thing that I could remember is the touch it, bring and brain, and then it's turn them be, it's up on Baddick. He's still living off that shit. The dude can't even get booked to perform because what audience is going to be looking at him and they can't repeat after him? He can't even get booked. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got to lie and say that in Africa, he's a king. What part of Africa? Nigga, you not Hakeem. You not Hakeem. All right? Motherfucker think he was Hakeem. Yo, you know what I'm saying, man? They love me out there, Vlad TV. Hey, yo, when I was out there, man, they call me king. I'm like a god out there. I'm like a god out there. I'm like a king out there. You ain't no fucking king. You ain't not no fucking king. You telling me that you got king credentials and you hanging around with a Claressa Shields? You telling me you got king African credentials, but you bringing the toxic chick from Flint, Michigan? That's you, man. If I got king credentials, you gonna see me with queen type of ladies, not lady. If I'm a king, I'm talking about king. He said he a king in Africa. He say he a king in Africa. Motherfucker, you be eating mud pies. Get the fuck out of here. You not no damn king. They were like, oh, look, they was calling me Papoose. Papoose, can you give me some money and stuff like that? I know that he was a rapper. Can you give me money? You don't have money. I'm not saying to give me Remy Ma's money. I want your money, okay? You know 50 Cent, you know JC, you're broke. Motherfucker call himself a king and he finds a fucking Claressa Shields. I'll be damned. Motherfucker calls himself a king and he finds himself a Claressa Shields. Oh shit, you cornball, bro. The first thing that Fat Joe said to Remy was like, why are you with that cornball? You are king. You know king. You are king. Papoose, how you doing? Who is that next to you? Who is that pet? Who's that pet? Hey, nah, that's the love of my life. That's my queen. That is your queen. That is your queen, Papoose. No, that's not your queen. That is your pet. Please tell me that it's not your woman. Do you smell that ammonia in her? Is that your woman? Why don't you know, king? You know nothing. No, you a liar. Fuck out of here, bro. What a sissy move. What a beta male move, bro. How you gonna sue? Man, yo, your feelings is hurt. You telling me that you ran as soon as, but you look at the paperwork, folks. The paperwork. Hold on. Give me a sec. The paperwork. The paperwork. April 18th, ladies and gentlemen. And this was with the second correspondent, right? Because if you read the letter, give me a sec. Give me a sec. The lyrics from April 10th. This dude was so quick to file and seek his attorney for a cease and desist. Motherfucker, you took man long to get a divorce, to file for divorce. But you were so quick to file for this? Man, you's a bird, bruh. You's a bird, bruh. You's a bird, bruh. Damn, this dude was so quick. And Shanae Shields should have been like this. Time out, Pat. Like, I know you mad because of that freestyle and she was trying to dish your little ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I know she was trying to dish you. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I like her. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. I don't give a fuck if it works halfway, but I like her. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Yeah, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. But why you so quick in signing for that cease and desist? Well, I mean, it took you a while. Like you said, I was your world. And now you filed for divorce. Now you filed for divorce, but when she was trying to dish you and shit like that. And anyway, by the time, what about when 50 Cent was calling me handsome? You ain't even say a little lyric. You ain't say a little rippity rap it back to 50. You ain't even stand up for me for real. Like I don't know. She's so stupid. She's dumb. Motherfucker don't give a damn about you. He don't give a damn about you, man. He upstairs calling Remy, don't worry, this Saturday is the fire. I'm going to give you the child support and I'm going to give you everything. Can you let me back in the house, man? I'm tired of being upstairs, baby. Baby, I'm trying to be upstairs. I want to go downstairs. I want to be with you. Can I pick up my clothes, please? Nah, motherfucker. I left that shit in the storage. But what storage? Can we go together? Can we go together to the storage? I want to talk to you, please. Please. Click. Pap, come downstairs. I cook something for you. Come downstairs, Pap. I'm live too. Pap, come downstairs. I cook some food, nigga. I gotta eat this shit. This bitch gave me. The fuck, look at this bitch. Look what this bitch gave me. Eat your shit. Eat your spinach, motherfucker. And stop sitting on your hat. All right? Stop sitting on your hat, my brother. Ali, man, you got the money to buy another one. Stop sitting on your hat. Look at that. Look at the screen on the hat. That means he be sitting on his Yankee hat and then putting it on. Buy another one. Eat your spinach. Eat your spinach right now, bro. You need 50. You better eat your spinach. Look how sad he looking at that food, folks. Look how sad he looking at that food. Man, I'll dump his head, man. Eat that. Eat the rest of the spinach, motherfucker. Let's go, man. You need 50, bruh. You need them spinach. He looking like this, like that, like it's a nightmare. Like, what the fuck? Man, all them rippity rap, man. I lost my family. I can't see the golden child when I want to, man. I gotta eat this shit. Gotta eat this frozen microwave shit. Look at that. You remember when Remy was doing an interview with Angie Martinez? And she was like, yo, I know how to season. I know how to cook. I think she would throw some shots. I think he was throwing some shots. Ah, man, bro. That's it, man. You out the house. You out the house. Shit. What embarrassing, bro. Hold on. Begging. You should have wrote her song, bruh. Man, put a muscle on that woman, bruh. Put a muscle on that woman, man. Yo, if I wake up to something like this, God, just end my life. End my life. If this is the only woman in the world right here, whatever that shit is, if that was the only creature on earth, strike me dead. Strike me dead. Get out. Strike me dead. Shout out to the real queens. Shout out to the real queens. Alicia Bomb. Look what Alicia Bomb gonna got on. Oh, look what Alicia Bomb gonna had on, right? Seemed like somebody was trying to copy her today. What y'all think, folks? It seemed like somebody was trying to be a copycat. It seemed like somebody was trying to be a copycat, folks. Nah, that jingle don't work for you. Anything you can do, I can do better. Nah, that jingle don't work for you, homegirl. That jingle do not work. This is why you don't like Alicia Baumgartner. Because Alicia looking, she got the universal beauty. She don't even need to try. Look at the legs, folks. Look at the curve. Look at the calves. Look at the, hey, yo, look at the muscle. She looking like she looking like Angela Bassett in her heyday. And Angela Bassett still, Angela Bassett look way better than Shanae Shields right now. Angela Bassett look younger than Shanae Shields. Hey, yo, My crush, I think a lot of people have their crush, their Hollywood crush or something like that. To this day, it's still Angela Bassett. I don't give a damn if she's 60, 70 years old. When I see Angela Bassett, I'm like, I don't give a damn how old she is. Let me know, folks. She remind me, right? Don't Alicia Baum go on to remind you or resemble a little bit of Angela Bassett? Angela is bad. Angela Bassett is bad. Yo, that always been my like. I hear people have their crush with the Beyoncés of the world or whatever. Nah. Angela Bassett always been my crush. I don't know. That's just me. Even when she burned the car and shit like that on Waiting to Exhale, I said, man, burn my shit. I don't give a damn. Burn my shit, baby. Burn it. Burn it. I don't give a damn. I just want to see you walk. Burn my car and walk to me like that. Walk to me. But look. She got Deontay Wilder legs. Shanae Nation's got Deontay Wilder legs. No calf, no nothing. Look at that, just like a straight stick. They're gonna be like, yo, Punch, why you talking about a woman like that? Come on, man. Why you talking about what? What now? Well, I can't see the physique of a woman. If a woman say, hey, yo, Punch, you got a chip tooth, Punch, you got a peanut head, Punch, you're not in shape and stuff like that. I could take it. Huh? You know, at least one thing I could say. At least Shanae Shields is natural in terms of body. I'm not gonna say with the hair and stuff like that, but at least her breast is her breast, and her booty is her booty, and her calves is her calves, her toes is her toes. Huh? And if she don't paint them, it look like Adrian Broner's toes. Yo, shout out to the real main event of the evening. Tomorrow evening is going to be Big Les and Taseki. You know what I'm saying? This is the real main event, folks. This is the real main event, folks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo. I heard they selling tickets out. I mean, they're giving up tickets away.
Tickets. Y'all see the tickets that I'm giving away to the Claressa Shields fight. So I want to give away 2 of them to social media because I'm at the radio station. I just gave them some. I'm passing them out, right? So 2 tickets.
Really?
All you got to do is like, share, and follow this video.
Oh, really? Oh, you giving out tickety-tick-ticks, huh? Oh, you giving out tickety-tickety-tick-tick.
That I'm giving away to the Claressa Shields fight. So I want to give away 2 of them to social media because I'm at the radio station. I just gave them some. I'm passing them out, right? So 2 tickets.
Yeah, you pass that shit like Christian flies and stuff like that.
Share and follow this.
Damn. Wow. Exposed. What I told you, folks. They wasn't selling no tickets. This shit, yo, it's still like this, folks. Hold on, where's that? This shit ain't sold out. You could bribe Floyd Mayweather. You could say everything. This shit is not sold out. Everybody, now they just giving this shit away like it was flyers. People just, you know what? And people just, they getting the ticket and they throwing that shit back away. Nobody want to see no Shanae Shields. Crazy. You see no damn shit in these shoes. And what's they gonna say? Because in the world of boxing, like I said yesterday, if y'all don't follow the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? They like to lie a lot. They're gonna say, oh my God, this was a sold out crowd. It's not sold out, folks. It's not. Oh, they could say it's sold out, but it's not that it's Ticketmaster sold out. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Chronicle? What's good, honey? What's good? Everybody got God. What's good? Tammy in the building. What's good? They're gonna lie to y'all because that's what they do in boxing. You know, since boxing is not governed, it's not like the NBA, the MLB, the NHL, the NFL. They lie a lot. That's why you hear certain fighters say, you know what I'm saying? I got paid $5 million. And then they end up broke. And you be like, well, then you get paid $5 million. Then you get this type of money. Then you get this type of money. You know? Express in the building with the $5 super chat. Let's go. So happy I caught you today. The way they cover her up real quick was hilarious. Delirious on a standby for you. Also, Punch, I'm watching you, me, and I'm watching you. Good looking now with the $5 super chat. God bless, God bless. Let me go through the I'm sorry. God bless. Man, good looking out with the 2 jewels. Good looking out. JD, GD, good looking out with the 2 jewels. Good looking out. Reese in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Spiritual Anita Ray. Appreciate you, spiritual. Appreciate you. Nasty work in the building. What's good? Nasty work. Express. China doll. Love my kids in the building. My phone, love my kids. Man, you know what hey, yo, when I'm lit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just going around, you know, good looking out, love my kids. Appreciate you. With the $10 super chat, Claressa was outside the supermarket with the Girl Scouts of America asking them for help, selling her tickets. Buy 2 boxes of Thin Mints, 2 tickets for $10. She was selling lemonade too. Good looking out. She was selling lemonade too. Lisa Colón. Good looking out. Yo. What we going and you know what the thing is all right, what's gonna happen after the fight? I'm predicting that she's gonna win, but let me say it like this. If she doesn't get a knockout, if Shanae Shields, foofy, you don't get a knockout, use a straight up bum. I don't give a damn. You're a bum. I don't give a damn. It's hard for me to call fighters bum, like I said the other day. And if you follow the channel, I don't call fighters bum because they you know what I'm saying, they risk their lives in the ring. They modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. I get it. I don't like to call fighters bum. Good looking now, Quad, with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love. I hope everybody having a good Friday. Punch, big energy, you motherfucking fool. Let's go. Yeah. But when I'm around, y'all remember when Shanae Shields looked at me? The last time she saw me, and she just gave me the side eye. I walked past her. She like, yeah, she ain't saying nothing to me. You know what I noticed, though? I don't know if she's like that with the men, with certain men. You see how Cam Newton could ask her all these type of questions, and she don't get mad. She get mad at Glorilla. She get mad at Shanika, right? Miss Shanika. But what would happen to all that energy? Because before that, she said, when I see you, no, she said she's going to sue me. I was right there. And I was there for over an hour in the same area. And to be honest, I never saw Shanae Shields and Papoose together. That day, that was December 10th, this past December. And I was saying in my mind, that's when I really felt like this is some business shit. Like he's very distant. And I think what happens, if you remember when Papoose tried to kiss her? Oh, well, she tried to kiss Papoose and he was like this. You remember? You know she crashed out. And say, you see what you do to me and shit like that in public and shit like that. I be trying to kiss you and say, and you saw it. And then the next time he made sure that he kissed her. He made sure. You could tell every time she crashes out. When he was in New York with Remy Ma and the kid, yeah, they was together out here. Yes, they was together. I'm from New York City. Yes, they was together. That's why the designer had to delete the video on Instagram. They was together. As a matter of fact, I was in that store. A couple of days ago. Before they was in that store, I think it was like a day ago with Boo Boo, with the Miss Andre. We went to that store. You feel me? We know that and then I know other people from down there. They was together. And that's why she went on a Louis Vuitton shopping spree. She went on a Louis Vuitton shopping spree. Remember, that was that time because she was crashing out. The reason why she had to come from remember Mother's Day weekend, and she came uninvited to New York because she was supposed to be in Atlanta on that Win Records and Salida date where her fighter was performing, and she knew that Papoose was gonna be in New York spending time with his moms and his sisters, but also it was Remy Ma's birthday. That's a couple of days after. Yeah, she ran to New York. You were supposed to be in New York on Wednesday anyway. You know what I'm saying? But you ran to New York that weekend. You were supposed to stay in Atlanta. He like, nah, motherfucker, he ain't gonna go to New York all by himself. Because the last time you wasn't on New York all by yourself, you was with her. After that, she won the $30,000 shopping spree. Then she said that Pap gave me this. Pap gave me my bag. Shut the fuck up. He ain't give you shit. He didn't give you nothing. That dude didn't give you nothing. Man, when you're going through child support, divorce, or anything like that, that's when all the big purchases stops. Right? When you're going through divorce or legal battles, even if you go into court even if you go into child support, custody battle and stuff like that, you don't buy no big purchases. Let's be honest. Come on, y'all, right? Even if you buying a house or you're about to, your credit's about to get checked and shit like that, you make sure you don't buy nothing. You think the motherfucker gonna be buying $20,000, $30,000 of what? Motherfucker stay upstairs all day. She like, he doesn't live. He got his house and I got my house. Why we only see him in your house then? Where did he live? Why we don't see you on loud upstairs in his house? Hey, yo, the smartest thing, like I said yesterday, the smartest thing that Remy Ma is doing as well is not letting their child be around that uncaged creature. Yo, Punch, why you be calling her out her name? So what? She deserves it. Fuck out of here. I'm tired of these dudes coming around my channel and stuff like that in my thread. Yo, Punch, but you a man, yo. You a man, yo. Why you be calling out her name? You know I fucks with you, but you know what I'm saying? The little nicknames you be giving and shit like that, man. She deserves every fucking nickname she get. But when I was calling her a queen when she wasn't acting like one, hey, I was still wrong. Oh, yeah. Punch Drunk used to call her queen 5 years ago. Huh? Shit, that was a lie. Pap living in an extended stay because when they're in New York together, they work out. Yo, you know what it is? This is what it is. This is why we laugh. That's all the way real, Aqua. You know what it is? Is that, you know why people are entertained? People are entertained by her delusion. That's what it is. We're entertained by her delusion. Like, first we was trying to look out for her. Girl, you looking dumb out there. Girl, come on. You're not supposed to be in that situation. You will see. You don't got no kids. You got your career. They already did, like, they did a movie. They did a biopic and stuff like that. That's the reason why your shit flopped. You're not inspiring nobody being a side piece. Huh? You ain't going to inspire young girls and women out there being with a gigolo from upstairs with a married man and stuff like that. You know? That's why your movie flopped. Punch, you're crazy. Enjoy your channel. Good looking out, Kenyana. Appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. No, I was crazy back then when I used to be like calling Shanae Shields, you know what I'm saying, a queen. I used to be crazy. I try to be nice. You know what? I try to be nice. I wanted to be nice because I was looking out for all the ladies and women boxing, you know. But damn, this woman to just be she became a cesspool. She became a cesspool. She does everything opposite. She thinks abnormal is normal. You know? She's just obnoxious and loud and toxic and degrade and disrespect and devalue everything that's great in women's boxing. And you can see all the women is classy. Tam won her last fight. She's a unified middleweight champion. She ain't cursed out or even called out Claressa Shields. Nakisa and Jake Paul don't say shit about Claressa Shields. Amanda Serrano don't go around saying shit about Claressa Shields. Look at Alicia Baumgartner after her fight. What have she said about? She been all everybody is off the grid. They don't pay mind to her. Nobody says nothing about her. Most of the women in the sport of boxing, they're classy. They're warriors, but most 90, I'm gonna say like this. Probably all of them is classy except for Shanae Shields. That's not the culture in women boxing. It may be the culture in the men's side. Like you may, you get your Tyson Fury talking shit. You get your Deontay Wilder talking shit. You get your Jamal Charlo talking shit. You get that. In the male side, you get that. You know? It's been like that for a while. You know what I'm saying? It was built that way. It was built. The men's side in the sport of boxing was built off controversy, even back then from the Jack Johnson days, right? Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. You know, the controversy sells. It did. Boxing was built with great fights, yes, but yes, the drama and the controversy and the slick talking and the trash talking, it did. But in women boxing, and I say this 1,000 times, I don't know who be looking on. If new people be looking on, Calvin Brown in the building, good looking down with the $5 super chatty party K. It was built off class. You know, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor took it to a whole nother level. Layla Ali was class. Chrissy Martin was class. Ann Wolf was still class. All these girls show class. Cecilia Breakers, class. Jessica McCaskill, class. Estrada, class. Cindy and Amanda Serrano, class. Michaela Mayer, class. And she could pop her shit too. Alicia Baumgartner made it straight out the mud. Alicia Baumgartner didn't have the machine, the marketing and advertising machine, the promotional machine. She had it. She won. She beat Terry Harper being an underdog. She beat Michaela Mayer being the underdog. Everything that Alicia Baumgartner has gained, she earned. She ain't earned that shit because she looked good. She earned because she had a fight. She had to fight the best to be the best. She ain't picked the vacant titles. Alicia Baumgartner didn't become an undisputed because she picked up vacant titles. Unlike this girl, half of Claressa Shields' belts are vacant titles. I'm a 19-time world champion. You a notorious vacant title holder. Tell that to the public. You ain't gonna tell that because they don't know, because they don't pay attention to boxing. You know what I'm saying? You can't fool me. You could fool them. You could go to the Breakfast Club, all these hip-hop podcasts. You could talk to them and you could fool them. And the thing that I don't like either, there's some boxing people that does interviews with her and they just stay and they don't correct her. They don't fact check her. You got to fact check her. You got to say the truth. If you're a pundit and you're doing an interview with Claressa Shields and she says, I'm a 19-time world champion and I did this quicker than this person and this person, you're supposed to say no. Because if you don't say no, you're disrespecting those that actually did it. And then what you're going to do, you're going to interview those other fighters, those other women fighters when they have their event. And then you're gonna act like you just like you was agreeing with Shanae Shields, and then you're gonna what you gonna tell them? That's why they don't want me to interview. Hey, yo, DAZN, let me get the mic. Let me be the interviewer. I ain't gonna be like, shout out to Shannon Sharp, but I ain't gonna be like Shannon Sharp and be like, hey, you're the first you're the first female boxer to earn $1 million payday. And she like, yeah, no, you're a fucking liar. You're a liar. It was Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. 2021 in Madison Square Garden, sold out crowd, did 1.5 million views. Stop lying. Stop lying to the public. But Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano is not gonna be out there all loud like you. You're the greatest in being loud. That is what Shanae Shields is. She is the greatest in being loud. And the reason why she don't like guy like Punch Drunk is because I keep it real. It's because I say the facts. Are you a good fighter? Yeah, you a good fighter. Yeah, you a good fighter. When you say you're going to knock somebody out, no, I don't believe you're going to knock somebody out. That doesn't mean that you don't got skills, but that's not you. You ain't no damn Layla Ali. You not a Manny Serrano. You not like these girls. You got marshmallow knuckles. You don't knock nobody out. I'm not lying. You don't knock nobody out. So when I hear you say, I'ma knock this person out, I'ma beat a man, you can't even knock out a woman. You barely give women nosebleeds. You barely give women nosebleeds. Those are the facts. Go watch a fight. How many highlights you gonna find? I ain't lying. Alicia NYC Colorado Peso. God bless you. Good looking now. Good looking now. Good looking now. Blowing flowers, floor. Keep talking your ish punch. You once defended her and stood alone. She showed you her true facts, true colors. Now she deserves everything we say about her. Stay up, bro. The OG supporter of women boxing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I used to support her. Say a lot of great things. Even when I knew she was wrong, I gave her the benefit of the doubt because I didn't want that cloud over women's boxing. I ain't want that cloud over women's boxing. And I'm happy that now women are getting into women's boxing. I'm happy for that, you know? And I know the more that people start learning, people going to know who is who. You want to know who is who? Really, who is who? Well, Amanda Serrano is going to be performing August 21st, next Friday, live on TikTok. And she's going to have the opportunity to break a record that probably is never going to be broken. 33 knockouts in women boxing history, ladies and gentlemen. 33 knockouts. I don't know if you know how hard that is when it comes to women boxing. 33 knockouts in women boxing history is a record that may never be broken. And she could do it in her 50th fight. That's legacy. 7-division world champion, Guinness Book of Records. But Amanda Serrano's not going out there saying, I did this and I did that. If Amanda Serrano, imagine if, give Amanda Serrano lip, and I'm talking about lip in terms of let her trash talk. Imagine Amanda Serrano say, I will fuck this girl up. Guess what? Most other boxing people, most other combat people will be like, yo, yeah, Amanda Serrano is serious now. She gonna fuck you up. You remember her last fight? And a lot of people don't talk shit about Amanda Serrano and say, yo, don't talk to me like that. She pointed the girl the finger. Now I'm going to knock her out. But Amanda, because she felt disrespected, she said, I don't disrespect nobody. I don't talk shit about nobody. So when that shit is done for me, you're going to pay. She said, you're going to pay for that. What happened? First round KO. Love my kids. With the $10 super chat. God bless you. This itch said that she was driving her Corvette to Memphis immediately after her duck chasing goose fight to beat up Brola. She just said her car was stolen. Goofy line itch. Man, she's a walking cesspool, a walking liar. Yo, I never met an athlete like this. But I also never met an athlete like this that gets the pass. She gets a pass. She gets a pass for lying all the time. All the time. What they gonna say? Mark my look. Yeah, look, this is what's gonna happen. I know boxing. This is what they're gonna say. Sold out crowd in Atlanta. Claressa Shields did it again. She sold out in Detroit and she sold out in Atlanta. The good thing about, like I said before, the good thing about the Georgia State Entertainment Athletic Commission is that the numbers could come out public. Oh, yeah. I'm going to write an email Sunday morning. Give me them numbers. I want to know the comp tickets, everything. Everything. Tres! Good looking now. God bless you. Punch talk your ish because you know your ish. Good looking now with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Yeah. All they got to do is fact check me, right? Anything I'm saying, let me know if I'm wrong. She got 3 knockouts, so she don't knock out people, right? As a matter of fact, I'm expecting I'm expecting Shanae Shields to get a knockout because I do feel that the promoter didn't even promote his own fighter. The promoter, Salida, didn't even promote his own fighter. It was disgusting. Like, of course, look, I know that she don't have a real chance of beating Shanae Shields, but damn, promote your fighter. She's from Australia. She came all the way over here. As a matter of fact, it was so much of a disrespect that a champion is supposed to be on the right side of the. As a champion, she got to be in the right side. It's supposed to be K versus Shields. It don't matter how. It's supposed to be K versus Shields. She's the unified belt holder. Shield is the challenger. They already treating, the whole promotion is treating Shanae Shields like she's the champion. So that tells me everything I need to know. It tells me everything I need to know. That the whole promotion or the machine, the win records, the machine is on Shanae Shields. So what does Shanae Shields need? She's a good fighter, but what does she need? What do people really like? They poke at her, right? That she can't get knockouts. So get her fourth knockout of the year. Get her fourth TKO. She's gonna throw a couple flurries, and the referee is gonna wave it off. Mark my words. Listen what I'm saying. She's gonna throw a couple flurries, and the referee is gonna wave it off, and they're gonna say TKO, Claressa Shields. Come on, man. This is boxing, man. Boxing is just as political as the politicians. Fears with a $20 super chat. Good looking out. Happy Friday. I enjoy your lives. Thank you. I enjoy the support. Appreciate you. I appreciate you to the fullest, y'all. Thank you. If you haven't become a member of the Punch Drunk Boxing, become a member of the Punch Drunk Boxing. If you haven't followed me on Kick, follow me on Kick. I was going to take this shit to a whole nother level on Kick as well. If you haven't supported me on Facebook, Punch Drunk Boxing, subscribe to me on Facebook. I'm active. Activo! Good looking out. But yo, let's keep on. Let's jam a little bit. Let's jam a little bit. Just I don't want to get flagged, but I gotta put a little bit. Hold on. Where is that?
Clarence.
You with somebody else's husband.
Clarence.
You want to be Remy, you frontin'.
Clarence. Bitches be shopping the clearance rack.
Foofy, with or without the makeup, you looking like you on crack.
Clarence.
Why is Shanae Shields don't reply to the diss though? Shanae Shields, you know how to talk about, oh, is getting a divorce. Oh, Remy Ma has a man. Oh, Remy Ma had her thing going on one side, and we was doing our thing on the other side and stuff like that. You was talking about Remy Ma's business relationship, in which Remy Ma never said anything about her relationship. She went to Angie Martinez and said, "I've been single." Now I know there's people that they've been saying that Remy was with the other underground rapper and stuff like that, but publicly, Remy Ma never said, "I'm with this dude and I'm effing this dude." Nothing like that. Or she's in a relationship with this dude. As a matter of fact, put it this way, Shanae Shields, at least you should. All right. F him. Do the hokey dokey. Turn yourself around, let him poke you all around and stuff like that. But what makes it bad is that you claiming him. To be honest, if Foofy was just effing the dude, that's your F buddy. That's your F buddy, right? Y'all chilling in the weekends. You come to New York, he poke you and stuff like that, whatever. And it's like they just doing their thing, but they're really friends. I think people will understand. People will understand that. But you claim him as your man. You should have never even crossed that line to claim him. You looking dumb out here, and you get mad at everybody else. You get at everybody else because people want to look out for you. No, since you don't like us looking out for you, now we're gonna laugh at you. That's where we at. That's where the community is at right now. since you ain't want to take our, you know what I'm saying? We looking out for you, girl, home girl. Come on, man. I was talking to her like if she was my sister. I would say to her what I would say to my sister. Nah, you looking dumb out here. Nah, you ain't gonna do that shit. Nah. Come on now. You in the position to inspire so many people out there. Come on, they already did a movie early. Imagine what you could earn. Imagine what you could gain. Imagine. Shanae Shields, just put it this way. Imagine if you never was in this fake relationship with the gigolo from upstairs. Your movie came out, right? And what's the next step after that? You know what I'm saying? If I were you, I would have signed with MVP. If he cared about you, he would have told you. And if he cared about you and he knows boxing, he would have said, "You'll sign with MVP. Sign a multi-fight deal with MVP, and maybe we could work something out after that." But the thing is, they just locking a deal with Netflix and ESPN. ESPN, the worldwide leader in sport. Guess what, baby? You know what I'm saying? You go to them. Let's keep our relationship with whatever we have. Let's keep it under wraps. Care about your relationship. I'm not your career. You go let Jake Paul, the machine of ESPN, the machine of Netflix, promote you. You don't even have to talk that much. You don't even have to promote yourself like that. You don't have to look like a fool out there and let all these companies and sponsors, endorsements and stuff like that buy into you, want to do business, want to partner up with you. But no. You went out there and chased and started popping the ass pimples of a married man and stuff like that. Now you looking like a dumb chick out here. You can't get no endorsement. You're banned from MVP. You know what I'm saying? Now you looking like a fool. But what? Oh, you're gonna go by, well, I could look at my numbers. Look at my numbers. Nah, you want fame. You don't want success. What Shanae Shields want is fame. She don't want to keep succeeding. She don't want to elevate herself. She wants fame. It's different. You could be a famous person without and be broke at the same time. And we living in a world right now that fame is easier than before because social media. There's a lot of social media sensation. You abandon your legacy over married dick. You abandon a potential lucrative legacy over married PP. And it's sad that this dude, maybe because you don't have a career, a real career, a lucrative career. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say if this guy, if Papoose says, you know what? I retired from rhyme and I ain't going rhyme no more. People gonna be like, okay. At least if you was her best friend. Remember in the beginning, he was saying best friend. He ain't saying my wife. He ain't saying my queen. He ain't saying that. That's the best thing that ever happened to me. She's the best thing that ever happened to you. Yo, my brother. You knew this girl for no longer than 2 years, and that's the best thing that ever happened to you. You have kids. You had a wife that you rock with. You said the same shit about Remy. That's the best shit that ever happened to you? Really? That's the best shit that ever happened to you. A Shanae Shields. That motherfucker's on drugs too. He's on drugs, bro. In my opinion, I think he's a functional addict. I don't know if he's sniffing paint or whatever. He's a functional one, though. He's a functional one. Or he is something that we never thought he was, because I don't even know why we surprised. Like I said in the beginning, I think the problem is that we never looked past his rhymes and his relationship with Remy. We never cared about the guy. Am I right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Let's be real. Nobody was never interested in the man, in the guy. People were just interested in the relationship or his underground rhymes. That's it. I think now for the first time we looking at how the guy actually moves, and we're like, yo, the fuck is. I think that's what it is. And I said this before, maybe because his way of rapping is more poetic, is more how you say it, it's more respected. So we see how he could put words together. So we highly respect, a rapper that holds the essence, right? He sounds intellectual when he rhymes. But I seen a crackhead sound intellectual when he rhymes too. You know what I'm saying? I think we assume because he rhymes a certain way that he is that type of person. But he not. He a fool. He's a fool. And he's letting this shit crash out. He's letting this girl go out there and say that she's the stepmom of kids. She's even talking about his kids now. She said that she's the stepmom of all his kids. Right there with her, yo, check her right there. When you gonna check this woman, Gigolo? So now she talking about I think that's the reason why Remy Ma came. I think she had that shit in the chamber a long time ago. I think she had that in the chamber as soon and if y'all was following the live that I did before that shit came out, remember, because I was doing a live, that shit didn't come out. Yesterday I was doing a live, and then the people on the live was telling me, yo, Puns, did you listen to the track? Remy Ma just put out a track, and I was doing a live yesterday. But I think the reason why she now mentioned her, you know how rapper is. She had that shit in the chamber. Remy Ma had that shit in the chamber, just waiting. Hey, whenever I'm gonna put this shit out, I'm gonna drop this shit. I think that Remy said, fuck it. Now I'm naming your fucking name. Now we really at it. Now you know what I'm saying? I'm throwing them some subliminal shots and shit like that on the first freestyle. But now you want to say that you're the stepmother of my child? Now Remy Ma is all full throttle, all gas, no brakes. What you think, folks? Love my kids. T.O. show her all the grace. He called Shakur a monkey. He never called he did Claremont and Bamboon or Woodbat. And she turned on him in 2.2 seconds. And the thing is, Shakur and T.O. knows each other. That's why Shakur said, man, I know T.O. T.O. and Shakur known each other since 12 years old. What T.O. did that trying to provoke and trying to entice a fan base so they could get a fight, and it didn't look good, and it ain't look good on them and stuff like that. It ain't work. But those people around T.O. and the trainers, they know what he was doing. They just didn't like what he was doing. It's just a different time. People nowadays is not cool with people promoting like that, you know? Because in boxing, like I said before, it was toxic. It was drama. It was chaos. That's how you build fights. It's just like when Shane Mosley, when Ricardo Mayorga slapped the ass of Shane Mosley's wife. It's like Alan Minter and Marvin Hagler when Alan Minter, when Marvin Hagler says, "I will not shake a pale hand, a pale hand," and Alan Minter from the UK said, "I would never lose to a black man." You know what I'm saying? To sell fights, but it don't work all the time. You know, when Muhammad Ali calling his other opponent, "You Uncle Tom," you know, shit like that. In boxing, it's tribal, and they like to use that Mexican versus Puerto Rican, the black fighter versus the Mexican fighter. You know what I'm saying? When Floyd Mayweather told Manny Pacquiao, when he called him a yellow monkey, remember? A yellow chump, a yellow chump, or yellow chip, something like that. He called him a yellow monkey, and I'm gonna beat the sushi out of this dude. Remember? Hold on.
Opposites attract. It's physical. Only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do.
I would have digged Ike Turner myself. I would have digged out Ike Turner myself from the cemetery, and I would want Ike Turner to give a Shanae Shields ass whooping that we never seen. yo, let me say it like this. If they had a Shanae Shields and Ike Turner movie, and Ike Turner would do to Shanae Shields what he was doing to Tina, I'd be like this watching a movie with Lauren Fishburne. Let's go. Good left. That's what I'm talking about. Go right. Drag her out the damn limo. I'm sorry. Hey, yo, been with Shanae Shields. Man, I felt bad because I didn't like when Lauren Fishburne was doing that to my Angela Bassett. I ain't look at her like Tina Turner. I'm like, come on, Lauren, you acting real, you acting for real, bro. Calm down, bro. Yo. Like Lauren Fishburne, man, he was putting hands on Angela Bassett like it was like that, like for real, bro. Calm down, bro. Damn, she was singing it right anyway, bro. I was a little kid watching that movie. I said, man, she was singing good. Why he so mean, mama? Mami, ¿por qué le está dando así? Shit. Give me the remake. If that's Shanae Shields, I'll be like this. If that limo scene, y'all remember the movie in the limo scene? Take out Angela Bassett and put Claressa Shields in it. I'll be like this. That's what I'm talking about, Ike. Yeah, Ike. Yeah, Ike. That's what I'm talking about. Drag her down, yeah. Hey, yo, she running to the motel. Catch up to her. Catch up to her, Ike. She runs to the hotel. Catch up to her, Ike. Shit. I don't give a damn. You're gonna be like, yo, Punch, man. Come on, man. That's not nice. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's never right. It's never right. You a man, bro. It's never right. I don't give a damn, man. She a creature to me. I don't give a damn. Get her, Ike. Buy her ear. Do a Mike Tyson to her side like that. Buy her this shit. Saying drag her down to the Ike. Yo. Trust me, bruh. Don't ever, man, sing it right. Automate. Shanae, sing it right. Shanae, sing it right. Shit. We don't want to hear that ever again. Look at this shit.
Opposites attract. It's physical. Only logical.
You don't got no logics.
You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do? Shut up. Shut the F up, please. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the F up. Please. Hated it.
Hey, yo, I seen one of the messages said like that. Hey, yo, I was watching one of the messages. Somebody wrote to me and said, nah, she sounded good. I said that had to be Shanae Shields on my comment section. She said, why you hating? She sounded good. Turn your hearing aid, man. What the fuck are you talking about? She sounded good. Why are people letting her embarrass herself? That's the question, spiritual. I think that's that outside of the question heard around the world. You know what I'm saying? How long are you gonna be with how long are you gonna be with somebody else's husband? That was a beautiful question. But I think now the question is that I have for people around her, why are y'all letting her crash out? Like, why? What is it? Like I'm trying to understand the play. I'm trying to understand the business model. I'm trying to understand why. Like I understand. Look, I spoke to I spoke to couple boxing managers, right? Excuse me. I spoke to a couple boxing managers, and nowadays in the sport of boxing, they actually do emphasize signing fighters that have a social media presence. They actually in the negotiation table, and I know this for a fact. In the negotiation table, they're actually now bringing in engagement. That is something big now while dealing with contracts in the sport of boxing. So if I'm playing like devil's advocate, if I was trying to give Shanae Shields the benefit of the doubt, which I did in the past, I will never do it again. But is she saying the dumbest shit and people are letting her quote unquote crash out because it's just engaging? Because now everybody's doing videos about her. It's not only in boxing, and it's not only in celebrity gossip, celebrity hip hop news or whatever and stuff like that. Everybody's now timing in on it. See, with a girl like that, it's like feeding the beast. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna break it down in layman's terms, because I'm giving a certain example. I don't know if people get it, but it's almost like when I was younger, right? Okay, my nickname is Crazy Eddie, right? Everybody, I've been high octane my whole life, right? High octane, but that's just me person. That's who I am. I'm not really I'm not too much of a laid back person. If I'm laid back, I'm laid back when I'm drinking. Like people think I'm lit because I'm drinking. No. When I'm laid back like this, when I'm smooth, you know what I'm saying? When I'm smooth, it's because I'm drinking. When I'm drinking, I go from here down. I don't go, I'm here. I wake up here. You know what I'm saying? But if you tell a crazy person, right? Yo, you crazy. Yo, you crazy. And they enjoying your crazy. Right? Yo, you crazy. That's not a thing for you to like, oh shit, let me tone it down. You gonna probably up it up. Yo, this motherfucker crazy. This motherfucker crazy. You know, when you go or when a person is going off and people are entertained by them going out, it's almost like, I'm gonna give you an example. Matter of fact, a better example, a relevant example. I was going all over the place. I was trying to make a point, but anyway, Adrian Broner was a drunk. You know what I'm saying? After his career, let's be real, let's be honest. Adrian Broner lost all his money. And Adrian Broner was currently living with his mother in his mother's basement. He lost it all. Before doing the stream with Dean the Great, Adrian Broner was living with his mother in his mother's basement, drinking every day. Guess what? Dean the Great gave him an opportunity. He's streaming. What did Adrian Broner start doing? Drinking like crazy. Yet this time, everybody is tuning in for Adrian Broner to drink. Peep this. Everybody was tuning, yo, Adrian Broner is crazy. Look at him in the club. Look at him with these girls and stuff like that. He's drunk. Yo. And it created a buzz. Now, Adrian Broner, think about this, is stuck. Time out. People are finding me entertaining because I'm acting like a fool and I'm getting drunk. Think about this. He was dead in the water. People already lost faith in Adrian Broner in boxing. In boxing, people lost faith in Adrian Broner. Nobody was talking about Adrian Broner, nothing like that. Nope, that's it. He was done. He was like washed up, a sad story, a guy that could have had it all, could have been the next. You know what I'm saying? That's how people looked at him. But when he got into the streaming, everybody was interested and entertained by Adrian Broner drinking. So now he's like, why am I gonna stop drinking if now drinking is getting me paid? Me being drunk and acting like a fool and treating women wrong is getting me paid. He got what, $500,000, and he was showing it around. Why would he stop being a fool? Why would he stop drinking? Okay, now they did the lockdown and they in the gym. Peep this. They in the lockdown, they did in the gym. And a lot of people saying, oh man, this shit is getting boring, man. We want them out the gym. Oh, because he's not acting a fool and being drunk, right? So now people's like, oh, this shit is getting boring little by little. So they needed to bring the party right back into the gym because the numbers was going down while they was trying to get back in shape. So what I'm saying is, Shanae Shields has the biggest engagement now, acting like a delusional fool more than ever. People find so much interest. I'm not saying they're interested in her, but they interest in the content. They interest in laughing. They interested in her being a fool. Why would she stop being a fool now? Why would she stop being delusional? That's why I said the other day, and I did a video, Shanae Shields and Papoose, why would Papoose get a divorce? If not being divorced is what's keeping the Papoose relevant and is keeping their relationship relevant and people are interested in watching the clown show. Because if Papoose gets a divorce with Remy Ma and is finalized, then nobody is talking shit about Shanae Shields that she's with a married man and stuff like that. Their best interest is for Papoose not to finalize a divorce. You know? So I believe, if I'm playing devil's advocate for a bit, is this a play? Let her act like a fool. Now everybody talking about her. All the podcasters is talking about her. Everybody talking about her. So remember, she was desperate to be famous. So now she's a newly famous. She was success, but she wasn't famous like that. Now she's social media famous. She's not going to stop acting like a fool because now she got all the engagement now. Now she got all the engagement. When's the last time she said she's going to sue somebody? See, in the beginning, she couldn't handle it. I don't think she still could handle it, but now her team is saying, come on, that's only social media shit. That's only in the social media. You don't see when you around, everybody loves you. You don't see that when you box, everybody loves you. That's some social media shit. Don't worry about that. Keep acting like a fool. It's engagement. And you bring that into the negotiation table. Look how many people are engaged with her. Look, if you Google her, look at all the people. Everybody's talking about my client. Everybody's talking about my client. Come on, let's lock this deal down. Love my kids with the $5 super chatty potty guy. I'm so vexed with the dirty bird. She said, I'm a A-list celebrity. We changed the alphabet of Z. A, she bribed Pap's kids with her paper food stamps. She switched up, right? His oldest daughter. How you nearly 30-year-old? You 1 year apart from Shanae Shields. You 1 year, you're going to be 30 in November. I checked it out. And Shanae Shields is 31. You're going to let this girl that y'all could have been in kindergarten together. Y'all could have been in first grade and second grade together. Y'all could have been Girl Scouts together. And you're going to let this shit call you a stepmother. That's because they slave to the money. It's because I believe that she's using her money, that Shanae Shields is now funding her goals, her business, her lip gloss, whatever she's doing. So now she would take the disrespect. People would tolerate disrespect if they could get money out of you. That's why it is what it is. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. I've taken disrespect before from a supervisor because I'm like, I need this job. I gotta take care of my kid. You know what I'm saying? But then when the time is right, that's when when you don't really need that job, or you in the position where. So I can understand that mindset. I'm not dodging it because I've taken almost a verbally disrespect. I'm like, yeah, man, this motherfucker, he know what he doing. He want me to lash out on him so then he has an excuse to fire me. All right, let me take this. Like, my son is 3 weeks old. Let me just chill. Let me go to the locker room and stuff like that. So I understand. Sometimes we tolerate shit just so we could take care of business, right? So I could see I could see that mindset. She's funding her goals in terms of her cosmetic and shit like that because another woman at that 30-year-old, you won't call me a stepmom. Who the fuck are you? Pap said, bitch better have my money. I never seen this shit. what is all this glamour shit on the way in? She's gonna understand, folks. She's really gonna understand when she sees her bank account, and she's gonna be like, what the fuck? Why are you spending weave every other day for you about to fight, idiot? This is a ceremony weigh-in. You're going to have a bunch of people doing your hair before you step into the scale. Like, yo, you doing for a photo op? This is social media. You don't need to do all of that. All that money, who you think is paying? You know who's paying for it? Win Records. And they taxing that shit. Or she think that everything is free. She think that everything is free. Uncle alert, Uncle alert. I want to know. See, and that's what I mean. Like today, why nobody asked her about the Remy Ma shit? Let me see. Let me see before I even say it. Why nobody today asked her about the Remy Ma shit? Y'all all journalists. Is a bunch of journalists right now. Is a bunch of journalists today. Let me see. Nobody. Nobody asked her. Nobody asked her why yo, you heard the Remy Ma shit. Cause all these journalists be mad scared for no reason. No reason. Do your job. They don't hire you, or you don't get press credential to be their promoter. I'm sure her mom let her know it wasn't cute, and she probably said that funded my business. That's sad, bro. Claressa Shields check is going to be looking funny. Of course. Yo, I'm going to tell you like this. It's already looking funny. It's already looking funny. She's not going to admit it. Boxers don't admit when it's looking funny. They complain when they fully broke because it's embarrassing. Because, again, boxing, unfortunately, for the most part, is a pimp and hoe game. It's a pimp and hoe game. They get advance money, and then they don't tax that advance money. You know, then they don't want to pay that advance monies, and that's the reason why you don't see sometimes these fighters be not. They don't want to pay the trainer, they don't want to pay their manager, blah blah. Then the manager got to sue them, and all. Yo, I'm saying like this. That's why most boxers they go broke. So all of a sudden, this girl had a manager, advisor, and stuff like that, and now all of a sudden she doesn't need none of that. She said, I don't need no financial advisor. You don't need a financial advisor. You're signed with Win Records, Salida Promotion. You in a 360 deal, basically, because why would you sign with Win Records? How you think Win Records is going to get their money? How you think Win Records in boxing is going to get your money? Because Salida Promotion is going to get his boxing money. They don't do shit for free. He got a family to feed, and everybody on Win Records got a family to feed. How Win Records is going to get paid? You could use the Zone for licensing fee, or maybe the Zone didn't pay for the licensing fee. But I'll get the information on probably maybe next week, because I'm gonna email the Georgia State Athletic Commission, Entertainment Athletic Commission. That money is flying out. That money is flying. I don't even think that the gigolo is paying a dime. But he's gonna get paid. She should have talked to her big brother Terrence Crawford. You know what I noticed though? That maybe she did, but she's so much obsessed with the gigolo that she ain't listening to nobody. She's that much in love, if she want to call that in love. Excuse me. She's so much in love that she's blind. You don't notice everybody that says something morally to her, she claps back. What did Bro Rilla actually said in the beginning? In the first live that she cut, she was like, yo, basically saying, don't worry about none of that. You winning. You look stupid out there. You're not that chick. Everybody knows that. All the men know that be everybody in boxing. Yo, you know what you know what's funny? That I see a lot of these boxing people, and I don't got no issues with y'all. I don't have any issues with y'all, man. Shout out to all the boxing content creators and all of that be around and doing the field work. What I call the field work is media credentials and stuff like that. I've had enough conversation with all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, 90% of the people do not like this woman. They know that she's nasty. They know that she's disrespectful. She's toxic. But then when I see them and I see interviews and I'm like, yo, why you don't tell Shanae Shields what y'all be saying to me? Yo, these boxing people be hitting me up and saying, yo, Punch, yo, you be mad funny. Yo, I be watching your shit. Yo, you crazy, yo. Yo, it's true. But then you guys be smiling when y'all see Shanae Shields and I'm be like, yo, you guys, man, like, if I could say whatever I want to say and still be in the same room, y'all saw me. I'm solo dolo. I don't give a damn if she's with him, her. I was standing right next to Papoose. I was standing right next to him, and he was talking to Jay Prince. I was right there with my camera, and I was like this, and I was with Teofimo Lopez Sr. and stuff like that. And Papoose was right there talking to Jay Prince for a good 15 minutes. Senior saying what's up to Jay Prince. I say what up, blah blah. And I'm saying in my mind, like, because I'm thinking like, yeah. Let me see if y'all really want to say something to me. That's why I had a smile on my face that whole day, because I'm like, and when I'm like this with a camera, I'm looking at Shanae. I'm like, giving me the grill. Then I was chilling with Keyshawn Davis, with her peoples, right? I was out there next to Shakur Stevenson. She ain't seen nothing to me. Nothing. But online, she said she was going to sue me. On my own channel, in the comment section, she said she was going to sue me. She talking about me on Twitter and stuff like that. But when I'm there in person, then it's and I hate when and the reason I don't like is when people be like, yeah, you saying all of this shit. How about when they see you in person, we're going to see the type of energy that you have. What they going to do? I'll be like, I hope I got the camera like this. Hey, yo, my man, stop talking about, man. How about you? So you don't protect your woman. You don't protect her. How about you talk to 50 like that? I would be like that. Talk to 50. Don't leave me alone. Talk about he called your lady a handsome woman, my brother. Talk to 50. Love my kids with the $2. Paint by numbers, contact to advanced. Maybe she said, "Ay, mira este caramelo, mira. Oh, look at Punch, look at motherfucker shit. I ain't looking right." She ain't looked it right that day, to be honest. She ain't had no makeup on. She had her hair. She ain't had her hair this. She like, man, I ain't gonna act a fool right now. She looked like the Brazilian character in Street Fighter. Literally. Hey, yo, what's the name? The Brazilian character in Street Fighter? I think that's why she didn't want to say nothing to me, because she ain't looked it right. She wasn't glowing that day. If she was glowing that day, she probably had look at me. I look good and shit like that. She like walking, dragging her feet. She like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Blanca. She looked like Blanca. Yo, straight, for real. She looked like Blanca that day. Yo, that's the name right there. Hey, yo, life. Yo, see, you just gave a new nickname, because the next video, yo, Too Fly, the next video, I'm going to call her Blanca. She probably didn't even know who the fuck I'm talking about. She be like, I'm not even fucking white. Motherfucker stupid and shit like that. Call me Blanca. The Spanish nigga and shit like that trying to call me Blanca. I love being dark. I love being chocolate. Nah, motherfucker, you look like Blanca from Street Fighter. People still walking around thinking Remy powered Paul that girl over a little money. Yo. And the thing is, there's people out there, like I see people in the comment section, and I think that people forget. I don't know, maybe they're younger and stuff like that when they be like, shit. You know, that people trying to defend Shanae Shields, trying to say, well, shit, Remy Ma would get fucked up. Remy Ma would get fucked up by Shanae Shields. Remy Ma was get fucked up. Yo, you forgot you forgot what Remy Ma is all about, huh? Hey, yo, put it this way. I would rather, if I had a problem with a chick, I'll be honest. As a man, I'll be honest with y'all. If I had a problem with a chick and I will have a choice to have problems with either Shanae Shields or Remy Ma, to be honest, I would rather have the problem with Shanae Shields. Because she would try to fight. She would try to jump on me and stuff like that. Remy would try to get a gun and shoot me. That's the difference. I'll take my chances. I would take my chances with Shanae Shields. With Remy, now she gonna get a gun. She's gonna try to shoot me and shit like that. Nah, I ain't fucking with that. See, that's whole different level of craziness right there. Nah, she's proven. Yeah, she's proven she could get like that. I ain't fucking with that shit. I ain't fucking with that chick. See, Clarissa's the type that she'll punch you in the face. This chick is the type that she'll try to pistol whip you and shoot you. Nah. If I had to choose, yeah, I'll choose Shanae Shields. And I think that's the reason why Shanae Shields don't like to really keep that same energy with Remy Ma. Because she knows, because you know what? Papoose is telling her, nah, don't fuck with her. She crazy. I'm crazy too. Nah, bitch, she crazy. No, I'm telling you that I've been with that woman. She's my wife, bro. She's my wife. All right? She crazy. I think that's what it is. I think that's the only way behind the scenes that he tones her down. Too Fly with the $5 super chatty patty girl. Coca-Cola. I call her Cletus Button, T-Fuss, but I think Blanca is a better fit. Blanca from Street Fight. Cletus. I think Blanca's funny. Oh, Yuka her ass. Appreciate you. Too Fly. Bitter Betty. Nah. Yo, to be honest, all this shit, it feels like Remy got the summer on lock. I don't know. Maybe I'm from New York. I don't know. Maybe because I'm from New York, but that energy with Remy right now, and I said this yesterday, it's like fresh. Like it's really like fresh. Like it's fresh. It feels like Remy feels like a new artist right now. And to really get that, one of the hardest things in hip hop is to get that second run. That shit is hard. Ask any you could be the best artist in the world, to get that second or third run. That shit is tough. No, you know how tough it is that even Remy Ma's husband never got a hit like that. That's how tough it is. He's been rhyming for like 20 years. You know what he remind me of? He remind me of the dude that got hoop dreams. You see that fucking 36-year-old dude, 38-year-old dude, 37-year-old dude, and he's telling this girl, yeah, baby, I'm about to play ball and shit like that. He plays ball every day. And his girl don't want to break it to him. Yo, that's it. Your hoop dreams is done. You're not gonna make it.
Nah, but I love playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Some coaches be wanting me to play. I'm playing this tournament.
Your hoop dreams is done. You know what I'm saying? I had to rewire to myself like, nah, once you hit that 26, 25, you know that, all right, that's it. We ain't going nowhere, you know? We did a couple of mistakes here and there, but he's a dude that still got hoop. Yo, my brother, you never had a hit, man. Just stop rhyming, bro. Stop. Jay-Z stops rhyming, he comes back and he fills the Yankee Stadium. Remy Ma's husband, you can't even fill out a bar in a happy hour. As a matter of fact, you start rhyming and everybody leaves. He's the type that you in the subway, New York City subway, and you know when them bums be coming, ding dong, and they start doing some music and shit like that, and you want to leave the car to the next car. Papoose the type that he will kick a rhyme in a New York City subway cart, and people will be like, "Hey yo, rippity rappy, and rippity rappy," and you like this, damn. You know when you're sitting in the chair, you like this. Look at this fucking guy, man. Fucking tired, man. Coming from work now, I gotta listen to this fucking rapper. Ding dong. Nah, man. Quit rapping. And now he's sending cease and desist letters. If Remy made you send yo, put it this way, folks. Now I know that he was all about the money now. 50 Cent is a smart dude. Because 50 Cent ain't paying no mind to him. He's like, what the fuck you want me to do? Get back in the booth? If 50 Cent would have got right back in the booth and did a diss track, he would try to sue 50 Cent. Because if he's desperate to sue his wife over rhymes that didn't even have his name attached to it. Imagine if 50 Cent is a smart businessman. Because if you're trying to sue Remy Ma, imagine you were doing 50, you would have tried to sue him for $70 million just because he dissed you back. You would try to bait him so you could sue him. Yo, 50 is smart. You wouldn't even, you dissed in you sent a cease and desist letter over a freestyle that didn't have your name on it. I thought that Claressa Shields was delusional and vulnerable. But this dude is the weakest. This guy's the most embarrassing creature in hip hop history. That move right there is the worst move. He's the worst person in hip hop. I'm sorry. I just never imagined. We knew, okay, his beef. Okay, what is Drake's beef with Kendrick Lamar? The Kendrick Lamar feels like that Kendrick Lamar that the machine had the diss track and it made it more engaging. What was the beef that Drake had with Kendrick Lamar? Was it really with Kendrick Lamar or the machine behind Kendrick Lamar? What was the beef that Drake had? Because that was already embarrassing. But he was suing the company for fabricated spins or something like that. What was it? Claressa, go to bed, honey. You got to fight tomorrow. Get off the chat. What's your name? Shields. Nah, leave Sophia here. She needs to hear the truth. Where's Sophia? Hold on. There's Sophia. And y'all are frauds. Y'all fake. Y'all are kind of fit for condoning this nasty behavior. Let me see. Where's Sophia? Is that a Sophia? And Remy could commit adultery against her husband. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's Shanae Shields. It's either Shanae Shields or a Shanae Shield fan that look like this. Yo, Shanae Shields is indefensible. Shanae Shields is indefensible. Huh? I want to. What can you defend, Shanae? What is to defend? What is to defend? Why are you defending Fufi? Huh? Who in the chat is defending Fufi? Not even Papoose defends Fufi. Why would you come out and defend Fufi? How about you go to Papoose's channel and say, yo, nigga, like, yo, she be getting smoked out here in social media for real. Like, yo, why don't you say something, do something? Like, dude, why you coming over here telling me? Why you don't go to Papoose's Instagram and tell that motherfucker to fucking pull the leash on this creature? Huh? No, you want to talk to me. No, you blaming this shit on me. Go to his IG, put a comment section, go to the comment section and say, yo, my brother, my brother why don't you protect Shanae Shields? Why don't you speak on her behalf? Why do you let her crash out like this? Why do you let her speak about your kids like that? Why do you let her speak about your divorce and your relationship or your marriage is not her place? Why can't you just quiet her down? Why you just can't silence her like the Elijah or Muhammad did to Malcolm X? Silence the bitch, you idiot. Sophiana, whatever your name is, go to Papoose right now, bro. Tell Papoose, the gigolo from upstairs, that he making this pet look like a fool. And maybe I don't have to go live and talk about this woman. Maybe I don't have to do videos about her. You idiot. Go to this dude and tell his woman to fucking pull the leash and shut that fucking dog up. Take her to a vet. Take her to the vet so she can get her shots. How dare you come to my chat to try to defend something that's indefensible? Huh? If that dude don't even protect her, why you doing his work? Go upstairs. Hey, yo, Sophia, go to the house. Huh? Go to the dog pound, go upstairs, get the gigolo, snatch his ass downstairs, and tell him, hey, I was watching Punches live, but the reason why he's saying all of this is because, you're not stopping her. Like, be there for her. Be a man. I hate every time I go to IG and I go to YouTube and I go to TikTok and I go to Snap and I go to Facebook and all these people are talking down on this queen, but you're not treating her like one. When I come to Punch, run back, Punch, you saying this and you saying that and you saying this and saying that, and look, and you guys are haters and you guys are this. She's a hater of herself. Huh? She gets drunk off toilet water. She's a walking cesspool. She drinks sewer water. She eat rat poison. Bitch, I'm kidding. We know you, sir. We know you love hand-me-downs. Drake made Kendrick his new star on the grass road by finding a new electric wheelchair. Gina, why people get mad at Punchy? Why people get mad at little old Punchy? Huh? Why you getting mad? Didn't Shanae Shields say that she don't got to worry about me? This was Shanae Shields had to say. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a sec. Let's get this. Give me a sec. Give me 1 segundo. Where we at? Give me a sec. Where we at? Did I erase it? Where's Shanae Shields? She was talking shit. Where's Shanae Shields at? Excuse me. This is your brain on drugs. That's Shanae Shields. This is your brain on drugs. Oh man. Oh, Shanae Shields. Oh, they deleted it. You know when you delete certain videos because you need space? There you go. There you go. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Give me a second, folks. Let me upload this. Let me upload this shit. Hold on. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I don't even want to say this.
Punch drunk.
Nah, punch drunk. Them niggas ain't shit. Them niggas is little niggas.
Sophia, that's what she said. She said, Punch drunk, don't worry about Punch drunk is a little nigga. He ain't just a little nigga. She doesn't, I don't phase her. That's what she said.
Oh man, I don't even want to say this.
Punch drunk.
Nah, punch drunk. Them niggas ain't shit. Them niggas is little niggas.
She ain't worried about me. Why you worried about me, Sophia? Sophiani? If Foofy ain't worried about me, she ain't saying nothing to me when she seen me. Why you worried about me? She ain't saying nothing to me when she saw me. She said, I'm a little nigga. Yo soy pequeño, yo soy chiquito, I'm a little midget. I ain't no threat to her. I ain't nobody. She said, I ain't nobody. Man, they giving them tickets away. We know they giving them tickets away.
Tickets. Y'all see the tickets that I'm giving away to the Claressa Shields fight. So I want to give away 2 of them to social media because I'm at the radio station. I just gave them some. I'm passing them out, right? So 2 tickets. All you got to do is like, share, and follow this video.
Man, that's a lot of tickets. Hey. I told y'all yesterday I wasn't lying. I put down yesterday. I went to Ticketmaster and I tried. I was acting like if I was gonna buy 15 tickets, floor seats. I act like I was about to cash out, like I was gonna buy 15, and it was all available. It's all available. Let me see what let me see the politics right now. Let me see where's that right now. Watch. Let's see where's that right now. Boss lady in the building with a $5 super chat. The Topa side chick said that she was messing with Papoose before him and Rem was married. Now, who cheated? Who cheated? Come on. You think, hey, yo, we're not dumb. You think that man was faithful to Remy Ma while she was locked up? Who's gonna believe that? He's traveling from place to place and stuff like, nah, baby, I ain't never touched no woman. You my baby. I miss you and I love you and stuff like that. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. The thing is, the narrative was cool. Oh, he stood there. He held Remy Ma down. You know, he was real to her. He was this to her. Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah. All right. We believe that. Okay. Yeah, she the public library school. Sophia, what's the meaning of integrity? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. She don't got no integrity. She don't have no integrity. Like I'm not see, and that was bad for Cam Newton because he said you could have there's so many dolphins and sharks and stuff like that, but you chose him. And I'm saying in my mind, like, yo, I don't think she has a lot of choices. Like, don't give her that as well. Really sad. She's a typical NYC band. Nah, don't say that now. I'm from New York City, baby. We ain't no damn. We not him. Ain't no typical NYC. Don't put me in that damn. Don't put me in that damn boat. Nah, that's the typical NYC niggas and shit like that. They be cheating and shit like that. They fooling around. Nah, no. We serious out here, man. There's some righteous people out here in New York City. Don't put me in the boat with the gigolo from upstairs. Pap is an NYC hustler who found dirty foot lick. Nah, he ain't no damn hustler. He a rapper. He's a rapper. If you're near 50 and still an executive, that's not a hustler. That means you're still working. The hustler is the other guy, the guy that's the Win, the CEO of Win. He's the hustler. At this point, with all the avenues and doors and the rooms, he could have done something better than that. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe is a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Remy is more of a hustler than the gigolo. Remy is more of a hustler than the gigolo. She used to hustle back then. You know what I'm saying? He's a rapper. Like, he's a rapper that could talk about hustle. He don't have that. Jay-Z is a hustler. You know what I'm saying? 50 a hustler. Dame Dash a hustler. He's a rapper. He's just a rapper. He's a hippity rappy. Deed facts. They gave my friend a handful of free tickets at her job, and she sent me pic from ATL. Hey, yo, Anetta! Good looking out, man. Good looking out for the people that show me love on Kick. Hey, yo, also follow your boy on Kick, man. We got 108 followers, man. We're going to be moving on up. We need 250. I need to become a partner on Kick. Help me become a Help me become a partner in Kick. Matter of fact, let me put the link there just in case. Ain't put the link. They gotta show me love on Kick as well. I need to become a partner on Kick. Oh, look, right there, boom. Appreciate that. I appreciate showing me love on Kick as well. Hold on. Let me put the link here too. Just when we let me see. Let's go to Ticketmaster. Let's go to Ticketmaster. There you go. Let's go to Ticketmaster. Let me see it. Let me see. Let me see what they got over here. All right. So now they bought. You can still get floor seats. Now they're really giving tickets away and shit like that because you could see it. It's not going to be sold out. It's not sold out already. By now, people buy the ticket. People are just not going to. thousands of people is not gonna make a decision like, oh no, let's go over there. Nah, now the promoters and people are buying the tickets, or and now they giving it away and stuff like that. The worst thing is that it's summer right now. So if it was around the school time, they'll go to the school, give it to kids and stuff like that or whatever. But not even the bad. And yo, think about this. If the baddies and Ray J and all them couldn't even sell the tickets, Shanae Shields ain't doing nothing about it. Taseki blew her spot up too. Hold on, give me a sec. Shields, Sky Ticket. Let's go to StubHub. See, so now all of a sudden, what I told y'all yesterday. So all of a sudden, you see the purple. Now they're giving all these stuffs away. They already bought. They already took all the tickets, and now giving it away. This look at this. I told y'all it was gonna look like this. If y'all was live, not even 24 hours ago. Look at this right here, folks. This was yesterday. Peep this. This was yesterday. Midnight around 1 a.m. 1 a.m. today, matter of fact. I said, I know boxing. I know the politics. I know how these people deal with things. Look. Give me a second. Look at that, folks. So you tell me, how did it go from that? Look at that, folks, to this. Now, this was 1 a.m. in the morning. 1 a.m. in the morning, right? To this. Yeah, right. I've been in boxing for a long time. I know what this is. There's a bunch of comp tickets that was given away. The promoters already took all the tickets, so they could just say that it's sold out. Like, I don't understand, but you know what's the worst thing in boxing is that they buy into you invest in a fraud just to control the algorithm, not to control the algorithm, but the narrative. So when you go into when you search how much this person sold, how many tickets, oh, they did this much gate, or this much gate, but then it's all fake. You hustling backwards. You're hustling backwards. Yeah, they hire seat fillers, of course. Yeah, of course. I said it yesterday. I said, watch how all this stuff all of a sudden gonna magically feel like everybody's buying. So everybody says today on a Friday, hey, everybody go to Ticketmaster. Let's buy all the tickets now. Fuck out. She said, Claressa, you're doing something right. Yeah, sucking a married man's dick. That's what you doing right. But it's all right. There's a lot of pee-pee suckers and shit like that. Yeah, Sophia, yeah. She's doing something right. You know? She's doing something right. You know, morally, being moral. I mean, you could gain the world. You could gain the world. You could deem like you're successful in on earth. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, maybe if K. Scott was sucking married pee-pee, maybe if she was sucking a married plátano, maybe they would have paid more attention to K. Scott. Right? Right, Sophia? Maybe if K. Scott was sucking off a married pee-pee ajena, maybe you're that type, Sophia. Maybe the guy that you with right now is with with his wife, and you're here. I'm punch drunk on the chat because you got nothing to do. You waiting for his phone call. You waiting? What you waiting for? You waiting for? I get it. Your man right now is married, and you waiting for him. You waiting for him to stop spending time with the family and his wife, and they're gonna go to sleep, and then he'll say, yo, honey, I'm gonna go out with the boys and shit like that. And he goes to you. And you suck him off, and then you send him right back to his wife. I know. It's all right. I know. It's okay. There is a community for you out there. I'm not knocking it. You know, we have the pimp and hoe community. You know what I'm saying? There's people that like the pimps. There's people that like the drug pushers. There's some people that like the hoe. Look at that. Look, folks. There's a community out there that likes to watch Blueface with Krishan, his baby mama at the time, his other baby mama. Like, people are interested in that. There's a community of people that is interested in that don't see it as bad as it is. I get it. You know what I'm saying? We just had respect for Claressa Shields, and we wanted her to respect herself because of her position. But to be honest, now we like it. We're laughing. We're laughing at her. We want to be entertained. I want to listen to this again. I want her to keep on singing, Sofia. Huelepeo. Yes, we like this. This is what we like to see.
Opposites attract. It's physical. Only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh,
You see,
what's
Coco,
love got to do? Got to do.
Keep on singing. Oh my God, you have a beautiful voice. Oh my God. I wish I could sing like you. That's Sofiana. Maybe you want to have a threesome with Shanae Shields and the Gigolo. Cause she out here for an hour already. So I'm going in. You have to be Shanae Shields or you are, I don't know. You let me know. She like this. Oh my God, she has so much. Oh my God, just remind me of Whitney Houston in the Super Bowl. Hey, yo, her fans will say like, yo, man, she could sing like Whitney. Remind me of Whitney. Like, when I hear Claressa, it reminds me of Brandy. It reminds me of I'm a hero when I look inside. It reminds me of Prime Mariah. You Clarence fan, man. Tell Clarence to shut the F up. You got to fight tomorrow, Clarence. Clarence, you got to fight tomorrow. Yo, this is the jam. Hey, yo, Sofiana. There you go.
Clarence.
You with somebody else's husband.
Clarence.
You want to be Remy, you frontin'.
Clarence. Bitches be shopping the clearance rack.
Foofy, with or without the makeup, be looking like you on crack.
Clarence.
Get her, Remy. Get her, Remy. Get her, Remy. Get her, Remy.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Get her, Remy. Let's hold on. What? What?
Looking for real sales. You a second-hand bitch. You shop at the real. Let's be clear, bitch.
Tell her.
Can't compete cause you can't compare. Consignment. Screenshot my bitches hoping that you can find it. My shit is running. My shit is brand new. Is resale. Hand me down. Bitches want all of my hand-me-downs. My clothes, my shoes, my nigga, my wigs, all of my hand-me-downs.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Copying everything ripped. I got bitches on my dick, bitch. bitches watching all my posts. I got bitches.
Sofiana. Man, smoked her, bruh. Smoke that bitch. Hey, yo, she was like, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Like, it was like seven, eight people saying, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Well, you see the Australian lady like this. What is that? What is that? Okay. She was unbothered. Like she was mad. K-Scout was mad unbothered. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. And she like, hey. You know, sometimes you can't get into the head of a foreign person. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you know when sometimes a American fighter is talking shit to a Spanish speaking fighter that doesn't understand no English. Yo, I'm gonna F that dude up, and the Spanish goes like this. Pero no sé lo que te está diciendo. What happened? You problem with me? You problem with me? What happened? You problem with me, huh? Hey, yo, man, I want a piece of this dude right here, man. What are you talking about? Pizza? Get pizza? Any pizza? I don't have no pizza over here. Pepperoni pizza. I don't give a fuck. What happened? You got a problem? You want a piece of me? Get pizza? Any pizza? What are you talking about? Pizza over here? Pepperoni? No, I don't give a fuck. I want to fight. You talking about pizza? I don't know what he was talking about to me. You can't diss a foreign person, man. They got whoop that trick. She like, what are you talking about? Whoop that trick? Whoopity doo. I don't know. Whoopity doo. Okay. Whoopity tricky. Whoopity tricky. I'm very, very scared. Whoop that chick. And the people, whoop that chick. Whoop that. She like, you ain't see K Scott's face? Okay. Whoopie tricky. Team Remy. Melissa said Team Remy. Rem need to make a remix. Yo, you know what's funny? That everything she's doing is hitting. Yo, Remy drops a freestyle. Everybody talking about it. Like, yo, Rem, I gotta give her credit. I gotta give her team. I gotta give her credit because this is what I like about how Remy is. I like how, you know what I like how Remy is moving is that she's keeping it on wax. She's doing what OG rappers do. Like, if I was Pap, I would actually be happy that she's going about it in an artistic way. She's a rapper. She's going about it in a music way. How people handle their business as rappers, Pap should be like, yo, she's not doing an interview talking shit about me. She's actually doing it in an art way, in her way, in a rap way. It's not going outside of the wax. He should be impressed. He should be happy. If he is all about this rap shit like he claimed he is, all about this hip-hop shit, she's flaming you on hip-hop. She's flaming you and your pet hip-hop. The first freestyle ain't even mention none of y'all names, but the whole, that's the best shit in the world. When you don't even have to mention your name and the whole world knows who she was talking about. She didn't even mention the name. She didn't say Claressa. She didn't say this. Now she mentioned Clarence. Everybody knows. Like, she don't even have to go into a deep metaphor. She just saying the same shit that everybody else is saying and everybody else is saying. You're desperately trying to be like Remy. Now you're trying to be like Alicia Baumgartner. Yo, that is flattering, right? But the crazy shit is that Claressa, that's when you know that this chick is backwards. That's when you know this chick is backwards, because why would you want to be who you hate? Why would you want to be who you hate? Why would you want to be who you hate? This is weird. You beef with girls and then you want to look like them. I don't understand it. That's weird. I at least try to look like the opposite. I mean, you do look like the opposite. Remember, she said, I'm pretty. I'm pretty too. Me and I look, and Alicia Baumgartner, she pretty. The thing is, she can't even deny when Alicia Baumgartner. She hates Alicia Baumgartner so much that even in the interview, she couldn't even deny. That's like a dude is saying, nah, this motherfucker has a problem with me. I mean, look, I mean, he cut up, you know what I'm saying? He look right, you know what I'm saying? Well, fuck that nigga, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he all cut up and shit like that. He muscle, he could get all the ladies and shit like that. Rico Suave nigga motherfucker. He remind me, she sound like Wesley Snipes on New Jack City when Wesley Snipes stabbed the dude's hand. I never liked you anyway, you pretty motherfucker. She's yucky. Who says I'm pretty too? Yeah, like who says that? I'm pretty too. I got muscles. I'm pretty too. Like that's crazy. Today she said, if I could go to 140, 135, I'll whip everybody. Shut up. How about Shanae Shields? And what I said before, even when people, it was half hate, like my comment section was half haters. I think now people now understood what I was saying. With the fight leading up to Lanny Daniels, I said Shanae Shields is in the worst shape of her career. That's what I said. A lot of people didn't like that I said that. I said, she's distracted. Look at her body. I've been following Shanae Shields since the amateurs. This girl is look like the worst shape of her career. Months later, not months later, the build up to the Franchon Crew de Jean fight, Claressa Shields said that she was in the worst shape of her career. So why, man, people was mad at me when leading up to the Lanny Daniels fights, I said this is the worst shape of her career. You hating on her. You hating that every fighter needs to have a six-pack. People were saying that I was body shaming her. This is boxing. This is boxing. Weight is what we talk about. For those that are new to boxing, we don't body shame people, but weight is important. That's how fights get made. Just like today, a guy was 10 pounds overweight. Guess what? The fight is off. And that's embarrassing. That's unfair to your opponent because in boxing, you don't get paid if you don't step inside a ring. So think about you going away from your family for 10 to 12 weeks to train. You're preparing. You leave your family. You're funding your own training camp, nutrition, strength and conditioning coach, everything, time, everything. Your sparring partners. These sparring partners could cost $250 to $500 to $1,000 a session, depending who you are. Here comes the fight. Now you're cutting weight in the week of the fight, cutting weight, looking like a skeleton, suffering, and then your opponent comes 10 pounds overweight and the fight is off. Guess what? All that money that you spent on training camp for the past 10 weeks, 10 and 10 weeks, 12 weeks, is down the drain. You don't get that money back. So weight is important in boxing. It's not body shaming. So when I look at Claressa Shields, I say, you look at the worst shape of your career. It's Claressa. And the comment section, you hating. Just happy. I'm talking boxing. What did she say? I lost 30 pounds to get to 160. I said that Claressa Shields walking around from 190, 185 to 200 pounds. She just said she lost 30 pounds, meaning that she was 190 pounds. Oh, Punch, you a hater. No, she is fucking overweight. She's not dialing in. She's not taking this shit the way that she's supposed to take it. Ever since that dude came into her life, how you 190 pounds? The heavyweight division in the women boxing is 175 pounds and up. Oh, you want us to congratulate you that you came down to middleweight? No, you was being sloppy. You went to the middleweight division because you didn't want to lose that weight. You wasn't dedicated to the game. But the thing is, you in the division where most or all of these women in the heavyweight division is not even ranked. They're part-time boxers. So you are just taking advantage because you know that you could beat them. You think that ladies and gentlemen, you think that she trained for K-Scott? She ain't trained for K-Scott. This was a fat camp. And I'm not saying, fat, like, no. Fat camp in boxing means that you go out there and you train just to lose the weight and for really not care about the technique and stuff like that because you already got it down pat. You got to make the weight. She was desperate to make the weight. She wanted to make weight for Papoose, for her music video. It was not about the fight. How many sparring sessions she had? How many times you see her doing sparring? Any videos of her? Any videos of clip of her with sparring? No. She was doing fat camp. She just was trying to get down. She don't think that K-Scott is none. She don't think that K-Scott is a threat. Claressa Shields is good enough to beat K-Scott without sharpening her tools. That's how Claressa Shields is way better than K-Scott. She don't need to sharpen her tools to beat a K-Scott. But let me tell you like this. How much you want to bet? Mark my words. She fights Tammy, all the shit that we see going around. If she would have fought a Shadeja Green, leading up to a Shadeja Green fight, if there's a rematch of a Savannah Marshall and Claressa Shields, you see all the shit that she's doing? Chris Sean doing that fake training, doing music videos and photo shoots and going to the baddies and all that shit won't rock. She's doing all of this shit now, but she knows that K-Scott got nothing for her. Because no trainer would allow that. I'm going to tell you like this. I even lost a little bit of respect for Jackson, her head trainer, because any trainer would have walked out on her. Because you as a trainer, that don't look good on you. You can't control Claressa Shields. But you just there for a payday. You don't give her trainer don't give a fuck about her. He's there like, let me get this 5 to 10% training fee. Fuck, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck if you be sucking dick. But you know why? Because the head trainer at that level wouldn't even let her do mitt work with a Papoose just playing around. Because ain't no playing around in training camp. Ain't no playing around in training camp. A real training camp, people leave their family, their kids and everything to prepare to go to war. Tell any head coaches. Tell any head coach, would they let at that level just another... if I go and start playing with the mitts, fuck up their routine and fuck up the eye coordination and all of that shit. You crazy? Another head trainer wouldn't let no other, if you're not part of the team, they wouldn't let you even touch their fighter. Not even give a massage to their fighter. But she don't take it serious no more. And the reason why she's doing what she's doing is because in her divisions ain't no threats. It's G Unit in the building. What's good? Did Perkins miss weight and stripped of her belts? Did she come overweight? Was it Perkins that came overweight? Hold on. La Mara, good looking out. Appreciate you. Appreciate you with the cash app. Appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Appreciate that. God is good. God is great. Let me see. Was it Perkins? Let me see. Because I went live right away. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get the details of everybody in the weigh-in. Let me see. Was it Perkins or one of the dudes? Oh, it was Perkins. Let me see. Danielle Perkins. Perkins missed weight for. Oh, see what I was trying to say. Look, and was stripped of her title. There you go. You see? And I ain't even, and I said what I said 5 minutes ago. Off. Danielle Perkins. Olivia Curry is off. Perkins missed weight by 4 pounds and was stripped of her title. Another bout drops of Shields, 2 bouts. One of the guys. So Perkins is off. And the other dude that came in 10 pounds over. So, matter of fact, that's what I was just talking about right now. So yes, when I talk about weight in boxing and being in shape, that's what we have to talk about. Perkins, if she wants to fight Savannah. Because she's really a heavyweight. Where she got her title? Perkins to face. Look at that shit. I feel sorry for Olivia. Now think about Olivia Curry. Think about all the training that Olivia Curry did. And the thing is, do you know what's sad about when you miss weight? That's one of the most unprofessional things that you could do in boxing. Because now, think about anybody in the chat. Think about this. You did your training. You did your cut. There's a difference between going on diet, and then there's a difference between cutting weight on fight week. When you cutting all that, when you're cutting 13 pounds in 2 days or 1 day or one night. That's why you see people fainting, because they're trying to make the weight. And then you got to fight. You're supposed to have a fight tomorrow, and they say they canceled it. You expecting to get, maybe Curry was going to get $5,000, $10,000, $11,000. That was her payday for all that work, and it goes down the drain. How about big money? Let's say you was going to get paid $250,000 payday. You waiting on that. All right, August 15th of the day, I'm going to get paid. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to pay my debt, all this stuff. And then you don't get a fight. It's canceled. Now, ladies and gentlemen, peep this. This is how disrespectful it is when you do come overweight. Now, tell me, when is Olivia going to get back in the ring? Remember what I said? Fighters only fight 3 to 2 times a year. So Olivia now, they couldn't find another opponent, and they should have had an opponent on standby. There's 2 bouts that have dropped because Salida Promotion, and I put this on Salida Promotion, you don't even have enough women to get another woman to step in and let Olivia, not let Olivia miss out on the payday. But they don't give a fuck because they're not even selling tickets. You know what they're saying in their mind? We don't have to pay Olivia, and we don't have to pay Perkins, and we don't have to pay the other 2 fighters that dropped out as well. That's boxing. That's the nasty shit about boxing. That's the nasty shit about boxing. So next time, Olivia, what's the next time Olivia's going to get back in the ring? Maybe late. Now, if she was an MVP got a lot of girls. MVP got a lot of girls. Another girl, she didn't come in weight. All right, put another girl in and let her substitute. That's nasty work right there by Perkins. Nasty work. Nasty work by Perkins. Nasty work by Perkins. Let me see the other one. Let me see the other one. I know. After all, Tago. So the Tito Mercado fight is not. This was, to be honest, folks, this was the most important fight. Tito Mercado was the important fight. Fuck the Claressa Shields. Out of the boxing fights, the Tito Mercado fight was the most important. Wait. Tago missing weight by extraordinary 10 pounds. Not a bad. Okay. See, they did have. All right. They got him a replacement. See, because Tito Mercado is important for them. So they got a replacement. See, they always have somebody on standby. So they got a replacement. Roger. Hilly is the replacement. Right? But Emmanuel Tagu came in at 150, bro. 10 pounds. That is unheard of, ladies and gentlemen. That is unheard of, ladies and gentlemen. 10 pounds overweight. That means you ain't give a fuck about it. You ain't give a damn. But at least Mercado still has a fight. That's nasty work. MVP is letting Claressa. I don't know. No, to be honest, I don't think they're gonna let her. I don't think they're letting her stall. I think that Claressa Shields did that to herself. MVP was giving her a plate of food, and she smacked the. This is what she did. This is what Claressa Shields did. MVP was giving her a plate of food. MVP already got dissed. She dissed MVP. She constantly disses the girls on MVP. She constantly dissed Nakisa, and she constantly dissed Jake Paul. She gets invited. Nakisa, created an olive branch. He gave her a lucrative deal on the table. The reason she didn't sign is because the $3 million bonus, but she was going to get paid. She was going to get her millions with MVP, but not the bonus money though. She did what she did, and she didn't apologize. That's what MVP found disrespectful. I invited you, and you didn't even apologize to me. When my team, they ain't wanted you. I did this. You didn't apologize to Netflix, the representative in Netflix, the vice presidents and president of Netflix that was out there. You did not. You didn't apologize to the ESPN representative. You didn't apologize to everybody in the room. Totally disrespectful. And now you begging MVP? Don't beg MVP. And then when you had the opportunity to apologize, you went and said that you're going to sue MVP. Remember, I'm not going to handle it with the law. I'm going to handle it with the court. And then you went along and now you asking to uplift the ban? Hell no. I want to uplift the ban on shit. Fuck her. But I know how boxing works. You can't keep everything personal. If there is a huge fight for Claressa Shields and MVP has a fighter, I'll tell you like this. Yeah, they'll work it out. But it's going to be on MVP's term. It's going to be on MVP's turn. You know what I'll do to Claressa Shields? This is what I'll do. You're going to fight Michaela May, and the winner of Michaela May and Chantel Cameron. But we're going to put you in a rehydration clause. We're going to put you in an 8 pounds rehydration clause. You want to fight Michaela Mayer? You're going to fight her in a 160-pound division. And we're going to put you in an 8-pound rehydration clause. Same day weigh-in. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Because Claressa Shields is a snack. Is really a snack fighter. So what they do drastic weight cuts, right? And then she'll balloon back up. So if she's gonna be eating right now, Claressa Shields is gonna gain, like, she was 160. She's gonna be probably by tomorrow. She's gonna be like 175 or even more. She's gonna be like 175. MVP should leave the problem where they left. I think they gave her enough chances. I think of MVP, but it's a business at the end of the day. But the thing is, like, if Shadeja Green would have beat Lanny Daniels, then I'm telling you, Claressa Shields, you know what she's doing right now? She's on the phone with Michaela Mayer, her friend, and she's begging her, yo, get me out. Yo, force them for us to fight. Force them for us to fight. That's what she's doing. If you beat Chantel Cameron, the only bet is that she will be on the phone, like she was on the phone with Franchon Crew de Jeune to get that fight with her, right? Because they're friends. She's on the phone begging. She's going to be on the phone begging Michaela Mayer, yo, tell your people's an MVP, like, for real, like put that pressure on them. That's why she's calling on Michaela Mayer, because she's depending on the friendship of Michaela Mayer to convince MVP for that opportunity. Michaela Mayer is going to be like this. Should I force my way for my friend or MVP? That's what it's going to be. But is Michaela Mayer going to be Chantel Cameron? I don't know. And to be honest, I like Michaela Mayer, but I think Chantel Cameron is going to win. I think it'll be I think it will be a draw. I think it could be a draw, but I think that, I don't know, Michaela Mayer, she got all the skills, but she abandons her skills. She starts off too late. Michaela Mayer lost to Alicia Baumgartner. Michaela Mayer had a rematch, and I think that she lost to Sandy Ryan the first fight. she lost to. She had a tough fight with Natasha Jonas, I believe so. Was it Natasha Jonas? She had a tough fight. She lost to Sandy Rand. Was it she lost to Sandy Rand, and then in the rematch she won, or was it a draw? I think she got 2 L's. She wanted barrels. And she gonna gas. Yeah, I put in the rehydration clause. Let them make her right. She gonna. Nah, to be honest, if Franchon Crew de Jean would have held that type of energy throughout 10 rounds, it would have been a tough fight. Like Franchon Crew de Jean did good in that first round. She did good in that first round, and it was gonna be tough. And look, I'm not gonna say Shanae Shields could fight back. Shanae Shields ain't no punk in that ring. No, she not. She got marshmallow hands, but she's not a punk. I actually like the way that Shanae Shields fought in the MMA. I actually was looking forward for Claressa Shields to stay in the MMA. I saw, even though that she lost, but everybody loses in the MMA. But I feel like she was a fast learner in the MMA, and she was more exciting, her approach in the MMA than in boxing, to me. And I told her that while we was on a panel together. It was me, Claressa Shields, Ryan Garcia, and a plethora of, and several of people. We was on the panel on Ryan Garcia's live space live, whatever. And I told Claressa Shields, I said, you should stay in the MMA. You more entertaining in the MMA. Like you're young enough where you could learn and still, and you know what I'm saying? I think that Claressa Shields would have, you know, even though that she lost her last fight, but I think that she still could have got better. But she ran from the MMA. She ran from the MMA like a coward. You notice every time the shit gets tough, she runs. That's why she didn't give Hannah Gabriel a rematch, because she knows that it was tough. When she knows it's tough, she ain't trying to give a rematch. It was tough with Savannah Marshall. It wasn't an easy win. She didn't want to give the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too tough. That's why she ran to boxing again, because it got too tough for her. Every time shit gets tough, she runs. Every time it gets tough for Claressa Shields, she runs. You know, Franchon gave her a good fight, but I think that when it came to Franchon Crew de Jean, and maybe it came out like if I was trying to dismiss. No, I just feel like certain people got their numbers. So Franchon Crew de Jean lost to Claressa Shields in the amateur more than a couple of times, and then she beat her in the pros. So it's not about that Franchon Crew de Jean is not good or anything. No, she's great. Franchon Crew de Jean is great, but there's certain fighters that got your number. And she's comfortable fighting Franchon Crew de Jean because she's been defeating Franchon Crew de Jean. You know what I'm saying? But then if you see, that's why I don't believe in triangle theory, because then Franchon Crew de Jean, she could be a Shadeja Green, right? But Franchon Crew de Jean could lose to Savannah Marshall. But then Shadeja Green could beat Savannah Marshall. Savannah Marshall could beat Claressa Shields. That's why we all wanted to see Shadeja Green and Claressa Shields. But then Claressa Shields started this narrative that's saying, why should I have to fight Shadeja Green if she lost to Franchon Crew de Jean and I'm fighting Franchon Crew de Jean? There's no such thing as triangle theories. So she started that narrative, and then she lost the biggest fight, because then now she lost to Lanny Daniels, Shadeja Green, and Claressa Shields beat Lanny Daniels. So now she lost to Franchon and Lanny Daniels. Fuck it, I don't need a fighter. No, but that was your biggest fight. That was a fight that everybody would have respected. That was a top 3 fight in women boxing. Claressa's jealous energy vampire. Yeah. I want to know what's going to happen next. See, because now, when is the next time she's going to fight again? She's going to fight tomorrow, but the next time she's going to fight is probably going to be in January, December. What is she going to do to stay relevant? Oh, it's going to get worse, folks. Folks, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. If Claressa, and look, I'm going to tell you like this. If she doesn't get a knockout tomorrow, in which I believe they're going to give her a TKO, I believe she's going to go throw some flurries and they're going to stop the fight and give her the TKO. If she does not get a TKO or a knockout, and I'm thinking she's going to get it, but if she doesn't get it tomorrow, Oh, it's gonna be bad. It is gonna be bad. It's gonna be just as good as I'm gonna tell you like this. It's gonna be just as good as a loss. It's gonna be just as good as a loss. If she doesn't knock out K Scott, you better, hey yo, if she passes 3 rounds with K Scott, I'm definitely gonna call her a straight up bum. And I'm not saying that Claressa Shields was a bum. I'm saying she's a great fighter. But if you don't knock out K Scott in 3 rounds, you a bum. You're a bum. You're smoking mirrors. Everything about your career is fake. Everything, except for the 2 gold medals. I'm gonna say it like that. That's it. No more. I'm not holding nothing more. I'm not holding back. I've held a lot of things back for years. For years, I'm not holding nothing back. Full throttle. If you don't knock out in 3 rounds, because this is what you're supposed to do. K Scott promoter don't even care about K Scott. Wasn't even promoting her. This was all you. This is an attraction fight. Because what you're going to do with this KO or TKO, now you can market, you see? Now the illusion is I can knock bitches out. That's going to be the illusion. That's the illusion. Because the illusion right now is that you got marshmallow hands. You know what I'm saying? Every time she punches, she like, oh, once K Scott feels my right hand, she gonna understand, man, when you land that right hand, it's gonna sound like this. She gonna land that right hand. She like, when I land my right hand, K Scott gonna understand. Watch, I've been working on, man. Every time that she lands a punch, it really sounds like this. Throw the jab. Man, you ain't knocking nobody out. Rubber ducky. You rubber ducky pillow fisted marshmallow hands. Huh? I'm trying to knock her out though. I'm doing the best I can. Damn. Why don't you go down? Rubber ducky, you're so fine. Hey, yo, Foofy, you better knock out K Scott. I'm not playing around with you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bet on the fight. You better knock this bitch out. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Fuck out of here. You ain't knocking nobody out. I'ma knock this bitch. I gonna feel the power. Y'all gonna feel the power. You don't got no damn power. The only power you got is la mother. That's the only power that you got. That's the only power you got. Is getting down on that knee and sucking off the married man. It's the only power you got. My dog's looking like, what the heck is going on? I'ma knock this bitch out. Fuck out of here.
Clarence.
You with somebody else's husband. All bark and little bite. Yeah, she like a chihuahua. Fuck out of here. She ain't gonna knock nobody out. But what's gonna happen next? What's the response? Did the gigolo from upstairs responded? Did the gigolo from upstairs responded? Hey, yo, Remy Ma. Yo, let me go to Remy's Look at MVP. Look at MVP. MVP is throwing some shots now. Look, MVP. They put the same picture I put. Hey, yo, great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. Look at Remy. Number 2 in the charts already. Number three in the charts. Yo, Remy is funny.
Like that's an anthem. My shit is running. Got bitches on my dick, bitches watching on my hoes. I got bitches popping shit, bitches I don't even. Hey, Miss Shanika, next time someone try to play with you, tell them this, Ram. Bitch, I'm the real deal.
You, Miss Shanika, put that up, right? Miss Shanika put that up. Oh no, Remy put that up.
Dropped bitches on my dick, bitches watching on my poles. I got bitches popping shit. True Kelly, you on the biggest. Bitch, I'm the real deal. You looking for real steals. You was
Oh, they getting mad at Punch, bro. They getting mad at your boy, bro. Hey, yo, why told her you better get to begging MVP or you going overseas to Hey, yo, shout out to Alicia Baumgartner. Shout out to Alicia Baumgartner as well, right? Shout out to Alicia Baumgartner. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. Shout out to MVP. The originator. You know the people that be like timing right back, they be timing at me and shit like that and saying all the, they never say, yo, Punch, but you lying though. Like, all right, like disagree with me. All you want, be mad at me. You can be mad. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, Punch, I don't like the way that you be saying all this shit. Why you saying? But you know what I don't get? They don't be like, yo, Punch, you lying. All the hecklers, I haven't heard one person not even write to me, yo, Punch, but you lying. They might not like what I'm saying. They might not like how I'm saying it. They might not like the way I speak speaking the facts in that subject. You know what I haven't heard yet? Punch, you're lying. Then everything is all feelings, right? It's feelings. Oh, why you talking like that? Why? Come on, man. We black men that's supposed to protect the black women and stuff like that. We. Man, she doesn't care about none of that. If she was righteous, then you give her that leeway. You give her the benefit of the doubt. She doesn't care about women empowerment. She doesn't care about none of that. She uses colorism. She the one that went out and said that, oh, that all these light-skinned bitches and shit like that. No, that's your problem. You look at yourself in the mirror and you don't feel good about yourself. You're the delusional one. You're the one that don't like who you are. You don't like what you see in the mirror. Remember when she said that? Let me see if I still got the video. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I still got the video. See if I still got the video. Let me a second. Let me see if I still got the video when she said that. Yo, she has so many crash out moments. She has so many crash out moments that, let me see if it's this one. This was funny. No. Where is that? Let me see if I got it. Yo, I think I can make a collage of the crash out moments. Hold on. Let me see if it's this one. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Check this out. Yeah, let's expose this right quick. Hold on, give me a second. Y'all remember this? Give me a second. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like. Hold on.
Always the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty, light-skinned, red bone. It's mostly a lot of light-skinned women who come bothering me. They be hating on everything. Some of these light-skinned girls be having like self-esteem problems. And the fact that my self-esteem is up here and theirs is down here, they come here with me.
No, Shenanigans Shields. That's you. That's your low self-esteem. All the light-skinned girls know it's because you have, skin tone complex. You got that since people been calling you ugly and stuff like that on the come up. And I understand why people call you ugly. I don't even think it's the looks, it's the physique, it's your attitude. It's your attitude that people is, for me, in my opinion, what's ugly about Claressa Shields, for real, is her attitude, her personality, the way that she carries herself. That's the ugly part about Shenanigans Shields. It's not about really the looks or nothing like that. And her attitude, and then people gonna go after her looks, but it's because you got a bad attitude. You know what I'm saying? It's your character, it's you're nasty, you got a stinkish attitude. That's the ugly of you, really. You know what I'm saying? You got the problem, and then she likes to use that. Oh, it's the black, it's because I'm the dark skin and stuff like that. Get the fuck out of here. People love Venus Williams. People love Venus Williams. All right? I never heard nobody call out Venus Williams. People like the gymnastic chick. She get all the endorsement, the Wheaties, the Gatorades, the Nikes. What's her name? The gymnastic girl. The one that got the gold medal. What's her name again? Let me see her name. Let me see. I got it in my mind, but it's not coming out. What's the gymnastic chick? What's her name again? Simone Biles. Yes. Has people? Yeah. Does Simone get this? No. She's beautiful, chocolate, right? Nobody says anything about her color. That shit never was never a conversation. Was that ever a conversation around Simone, around the world? Because she performs around the world. Did that keep her from getting endorsements? No. She has a great attitude, great personality. Venus Williams, great attitude, great personality. I love Venus Williams. I was actually a bigger fan when it comes to tennis, more with Venus Williams than a Serena Williams. I like Serena Williams, but I love the elegance of Venus. You know? I love them both. That's one of my, if is there any sport that I wish I played that I never grew up playing, that I could watch the US Open, I could watch the Australian Open, I could watch Wimbledon, I could watch all of that shit. I could actually watch it. I could watch tennis more than the WNBA. Man. She keep trying to play that shit. Because she's trying to divide a community. And then there's going to be some people that come out, I think that is a problem. You know, the reason why people look at Claressa Shields like that is because, she's darker. Like Charleston White. Come on, man. Charleston White, he's seen the algorithm and he's seen the comment. He wanted to play devil's advocate. Because I've seen enough interviews with Charleston White when he's trying to kill that self-victimhood image or mindset. But he saw an opportunity to see, look at the energy. Look at Claressa Shields. Yeah, you keep doing Claressa Shields. He just wanted to say that and go after 21 Savage. That's what it was. It wasn't about Claressa Shields. He saw an opportunity to get into that conversation. I will give you a dark-skinned model, chocolate velvet, and it's dark. Oh, yeah. Hey, Claressa Shields got my mama's skin complexion. Claressa Shields got my grandmama's skin complexion. Yo, I think I'm the lightest outside of my kids. I'm the lightest it gets. I'm lighter than my pop and mom, and my brother and my sister. I'm the lightest one. So I hate when she like, yo, talk about that. But I tell you, like, I just don't. I hate when she brings that shit up. I hate when she brings that shit up. Like, yes, there is racism. There has been colorism. There's all of that around the, yeah, there is. But I hate when people throw it out there when it's not there. You know what I'm saying? When people throw the race card when it's not a race card issue. It's not a colorism issue. Ain't no girls talking about like you beefing. When you fighting Perkins, you fighting Perkins. Claressa Shields got mad at Perkins because Perkins said in the interview before they fought that Amanda Serrano was greater than is the greatest woman of all time. It's greater than Claressa Shields. And she got mad at Perkins. That you threw in that colorism shit with Perkins, with Danielle Perkins? No. What you think of Alicia Baumgartner is black too? So when it's not, with Savannah Marshall, it's not a black and white thing. Then she want to throw it a dark and the black, the light-skinned black girl. No, it's because all that energy comes from that you're jealous of Alicia Baumgartner. And now you want to throw shades at every light-skinned black girl because you hate Alicia Baumgartner. And you hate that she gets universal beauty compliments. And a lot of dudes like Alicia Baumgartner in boxing. But let me tell you that, and I've been following Alicia Baumgartner. Alicia Baumgartner don't be throwing her sex appeal all over the place like that. She just do her thing. If she's jogging, she's jogging. Yeah, she has a weigh-in, and yeah, she's going to do her thing. But she's not a girl. She's never been that to just throw her sex appeal around. Here, see me. Here's my titty. Here, my butt. No, Alicia Baumgartner was never like that. She just have a natural beauty, being an athletic girl. Like there's guys that's not even into athletic girls like that. Like I remember back in the days when I like earlier on, I was talking about Angela Bassett. I remember back then guys used to be like, nah, man, she got too much muscle. I like that. I like Angela Bassett. I like that she looked. You know what I'm saying? Straight athletic girls are very pretty. I'm attracted to straight athletic girls. You know what I'm saying? Not the dykes. You know? Shout out to the dykes. But that's like a girl that play ball and she like guys. You know what I'm saying? A girl that could fight but like guys. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you know. Now I'm not trying to downplay the lesbians and the dykes, but you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that's a because that's been the stigma in women's sports. Or if a woman is playing sport, then she got to be, she's a tomboy, she's a lesbian, she's a dyke or whatever, stuff like that. But now we heading into the world of women's sport that there's a lot of feminine athletes now in women's sports. That's becoming the forefront, the feminine, like it's not only in tennis, but now is in boxing. You know? Before used to be like, butchy girls. And shout out to Layla Ali. Layla Ali brought that elegance. A lot of elegance women. You know what I'm saying? Good, cool. Shanae Shields want to throw a bikini and stuff like that, even though that I'm Serena got a lot of hate about her body image. She did, but it's also from look, not everybody got universal. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's keep it real. Not everybody has universal beauty. Like universal beauty is like every ethnicity and culture just like how you look. You know what I'm saying? Like J-Lo just have a universal beauty. Beauty. Like she could go to China, Asia, and people think that she's attractive. And she could go to America. She could go to Africa. There's a natural a universal beauty where you come on, everybody. You could be lesbian and you could be straight and a woman will be like, yo, this woman look good. I think women do that to each other more than anything else. They compliment each other more than a man won't do it like, yo, my man, you look good. You know what I'm saying? But women have a culture of complimenting each other like that. Like homegirl, like girls could go into Victoria's Secret and shop together. Girls could go and they be dancing in the club and shit like that. And then they get tired. They're sitting in each other's laps and stuff like that. Girls give kisses to each other in the cheeks and shit like that. Girls go to the bathroom together. I seen it.
Imagine dudes be like, hey, yo, my man, yo, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Wanna come with me?
Nah, girls, will they be out and they be like, yo, let's go to the restaurant, let's go to the bathroom. Y'all go out together, y'all chill in the bathroom together. Us men, we like this. Don't watch me, nigga. Fuck like that. You know what I'm saying? Women have more camaraderie, so y'all give each other more, you know. So girls are more real in showing giving physical compliments towards each other. Hey, yo, I'm gonna say it like this, woman. There's been a stigma out there that says that, yo, the male bathroom and the balls in the lounge is dirty. I'm gonna tell you like this. Sometime when I needed to go to the bathroom and shit like that, and look, I ain't had to wait or whatever, and I've been to the ladies' bathroom. Hey, y'all ladies' bathroom is dirty. It's more dirty than the men. Yo, to be honest, I even tell girls when they waiting, they be a line for the girls' bathroom, and it's rarely a line because us men, we finish fast. Think that we in and out. I'll tell the girls, yo, use the men's bathroom. The toilet is actually cleaner than y'all shit. I went to Central Park the other day, bro, and it was like, I needed to take my daughter, right? And I'm like, yo, should I take my daughter to the males or the girls? I didn't like a couple dudes that walked in. I said, let me go to the girls. Man, I ran out of the girls' bathroom so quick. I went to the guys' bathroom. The toilet was already, it wasn't all the way clean, but it was manageable for me to go back and forth in the sink and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, yo, y'all, hey, yo. Let me know if I'm lying. She said, not true. Nah. I don't know what y'all be doing over there. I don't know. You know what it is? Maybe because they sit on the toilet more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all sit more and more. Like, people just piss. This is what it is, ladies. This is what it is. It's because in the male's bathroom, we have stool and there's toilet. Most other men use the stool unless they got a shit. Men don't really shit when they want to go out because then they're going to be smelling shitty. Can you imagine you in the bar and the lounge? So men usually don't shit. That's why the men's toilet, for the most part, is cleaner. Yeah, there's some dumbass men that be just pissing and piss on the seats and shit like that. But in the men's bathroom, I find it more cleaner, the toilet, because men usually don't use the toilet. It's not as packed as the. Yeah, anyway, that's debatable. She said, "It's the squad, and we refuse to let our ass touch the toilet." Well, maybe not like Claressa Shields. Probably Claressa Shields. She don't even sanitize nothing. She don't clean it. She don't wipe. She just sits down. I think so. Maybe I could be wrong. I mean, both are nasty. You are absolutely right. It's not debatable. Alicia NYC. Tell me. Talk to me. See? Somebody rocking with me. But it's public. Both of them is dirty. But I'm just saying, in my experience, I'm like, yo, because the stigma is that the guy's bathroom is always dirtier than the girls. But I'm like, yo, I've seen some women bathroom that I ran out of there. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What the hell are y'all doing here? What the fuck are you? How y'all pissing and shit like that? Yeah, she don't wash, she don't clean or nothing. She's the type to probably work out in the gym and don't even wipe the machine. I cannot imagine sitting on another toilet except my home, my parents' home, and my brother's home. See, I get it, Aqua. I get it. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? In public, taking a dump, nah. I don't like taking dumps like that. Don't y'all hate when y'all with your kids and then the kids, mommy, I want to use the bathroom. My daddy, I want to use the bathroom. You be like, damn it. Because that's one thing. I don't like to use the public bathroom to take a shit, but I don't like my kids using the public bathroom. Yo, you want to see an overprotective dad? Yo, I'm overprotective with my son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like that. My son had his girlfriend. Yo, my son was right here, right now, and I'll be like, hey, yo, when you try to, I ain't even want to meet his girlfriend. Nah. I'll be like, they ain't gonna last. You like, oh, you know what I'm saying? No, I understand that. My son will be like, I understand. So mom came to me and it's like, why you gotta be like that? Why you an asshole? Why you acting weird? I'm like, yo, I want him to focus in school, and I want him to focus on his basketball and stuff like that. You know, when he go to college, you know, he can have his fun, but right now, no. I'm like, I already could see, like, nah. 3 months later, they broke up. Yo, it's true what you said. What I told you. Come on, man. I've been your age. I already know what it is. Huh? Nah. I'm not that father. I don't think I'm that father that has oh, I treat the son different than the girl or whatever. No, I'm like not in that sense. You know what I'm saying? I will be just as overprotective with my son and with my daughter. One thing I won't. One thing I learned, one thing I didn't like when I was younger. My mom never let me sleep over nobody's unless it was my grandmother's house. My mom had let me sleep over nobody's house. None of my friends, nothing. I could stay in my friend's house till 1 o'clock too, but she went to sleep over. No. I used to be mad, like, man, I want to sleep over my friend's house. You know what I'm saying? I want to sleep over my friend's house, man. See, they don't keep. I could be, I was a street kid. They don't care, but she just didn't want me to sleep there. When I grew older, right? When I grew older, my mom ain't even trust family members. When I grew older, and I don't know if y'all know this story. You know what I'm saying? I said this story before, and I don't like to say this story because then I get into this, then I get this emotional shit. But let me try to say it again. I learned why I never let my kids sleep over, even family. I just don't. You know, and I found out at an old age why my mother never wanted me to sleep over and stuff like that. So my cousins was like my brothers. You know when you got close cousins that you was raised together, same household, and my grandmother and stuff like that. So his daughter and his son, they slept. Their mom used to leave them with the uncle. Sleeping over while she go out to the club. She does what she does and shit like that. What happens? I don't know if y'all know the story and stuff like that, but you know, y'all could Google it and stuff like that if y'all want. Happened before the pandemic. My little cousin is like my niece, you know. The uncle raped her and killed her. You know what I'm saying? So, and I always right there, I'm like, and the thing is, I knew it. Hey, yo, folks, don't mind me if I get where I don't want to get. But anyway, so in the hospital, she was on life support. And I seen this strange dude and nobody's asking the question. I'm like, yo, who's this? He was in, how she ended up like that? Like, yo, and I'm telling my cousin, I'm like, yo, why you not asking him the question? Nah, he will never heard her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said, do you know him like that? Because we from New York. His daughter was living in Boston, right? If y'all, her name is Precious Wallace. That was my little niece, Precious Wallace. Y'all could just Google Precious Wallace, Boston, and her story will come out. That's that was my niece. So I said, yo, why are you not questioning him? You know what I'm saying? Because they live in Boston. So my cousin was in his daughter's life like that, like physically every day. But she was come over and stay the whole summer. And then my kids and his kids, they were, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So I looked at him weird. I already said, like, yo, why, you know, his baby mom, she used to do heroin and shit like that. So she don't have her mind right. She need to get medicated. I'm like, yo, why you not? I looked at that dude weird. He wanted to pull the plug. I'm like, yo, let's wait for a miracle and stuff like that. The doctor started talking to me. Like if I was the parent, because the father and the mother wasn't really there. Like they wasn't answering the questions and stuff like that. So there was me and this other and her sis and this other girl. You know what I'm saying? They was asking the questions, like making the decision. I'm telling my cousin, and he's like, yo, just pull the plug. I don't want to see my daughter like that. I'm like, yo, let's pray on it, man. Like for real. Like, wait, man, why you rushing? I want to see my daughter like that. He walks out, gets a cigarette, and everybody just. But fast. I felt when I looked at him in the that something was weird about that dude. Like why the story ain't the story that he was saying, he was crying and shit. The story wasn't It didn't make sense to me. It was making sense to everybody. It didn't make sense to me right away. All right. I'm gonna get some information. Boom. The state wanted to take the son away because so he finally got charged, right? He finally got charged. When the autopsy came, they found his semen in my 11-year-old niece. 11 years old. This dirty bastard. And if it had happened that time, that wasn't the first time. Also, fentanyl was in her system. Fentanyl, his semen was in her system. So I think there was a thing that my little niece, he was 9 years old at the time, Ronnie, was my nephew, like my nephew, little cousin nephew. They investigated, and he said that he used to give us a red candy. Around that time, I don't know if they still do it now, and that's why I tell everybody, don't let your kids take candy from nobody. They used to turn candy they have fentanyl lollipops. And he said, the 9-year-old at the time, saying he was giving us red pills so we could go to sleep. So he would drug the 9-year-old and the 11-year-old, my niece. Boom. We found out whatever. The mother didn't want to test. They didn't want to testify. They gave him manslaughter, I think 27 to 30 years or whatever and stuff like that. I know he got stabbed up in prison and whatever. But I ain't gonna say that I could keep on going and shit like that. But that was I knew right there why my mother never even trusted family members. I never understood it when I was young. Like, think about it. Like, you leave your kids to your family member, an uncle, and he does that shit. This dude was 58 years old. Watching, you think you leaving your kids to a reliable somebody, and they do that, bro. And the dude was lying his ass off, coming with tears, and the daughters, the people that was cool with him, oh no, he would never do such a thing. We love him, we love him, we love him, and stuff like that. And then when the autopsy came out, and that's when they really found semen in her, bro. This dirty bastard. And the lies. And he put up a front. Ladies and gentlemen, you should have seen the funeral. The dude put up a front. I'm like, yo, I got 2 more stories, man. But I'm like, yo, that right there changed. That right there really like changed. Like, yo, it's really hard. It's hard people to trust, man. You can't trust people, man. You can't trust family members. This is really hard, bro. You don't know what people's intentions. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had a coworker, right? I had a coworker, and a girl would walk the dog, and she would pass by, and one of my coworkers said, he said, damn, when she grows, she's gonna be mad pretty. She's gonna be mad. And I said, well, why are you looking at her like that? Why are you looking at her that when she grows up, she's gonna look good? Like I never spoke to that dude again. He didn't work there no more. But I found like, yo, I felt like, you know, I went down to the bathroom. I'm like, yo, should I punch this dude? Like, for real? Like, I don't want to work with this guy. Dude said, oh, yo, she's gonna look good when she grows up. Yo, my man, you looking at that middle school girl, and you already thinking about that when she grows up, she gonna look this good. And the way that he said it, and I'm saying, my mother, this guy's a pedo, bro. This guy's already a pedo. I know, I don't look at no little girl and say, oh my God, she's gonna be good. And the way he said, he's gonna be good. Yo, that's the first thing. That's the first thing I look at. The first thing I look at if I'm moving, when I move where I'm at, the first thing I pay that website that you could see all the pedophiles and registered sex offenders. That's the first shit I do. That's the first thing. You know, when you moving somewhere, you check the schools if they good and stuff like that. Yo, you're gonna be surprised, folks. You're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be surprised. I remember in the Heights, I checked it in the Heights in Harlem, and I checked the neighborhood, right? The neighborhood I was living on. Yo, and there was like 16 sex offenders. I remember there was one, but I remember there was 173rd. It was 8 registered sex offenders. And the thing is, they show their faces. Yo, one time we was in a barber shop, and my barber at the time, he used to cut this dude's hair all the time. Cool dude in the block. Motherfucker, I did that shit. The register shit to check out registered sex offenders around the neighborhood. I went to the barber shop. I sat and I told my boy, I said, yo, check this out. Look at the dude that you be cutting. Look at this shit. The motherfucker was locked up, and he raped a 13-year-old and lured her by feeding her candies and stuff like that. Act like he was a taxi driver, picked him up from school, and then raped her. The good thing about my shit, about my boy, he was about his cut his hair. I gave him the information, and he goes, yo, this is you? Yo, the dude disappeared. We never seen him around ever again. This guy used to be around, going to the barbershop and shit like it was a regular dude. They don't even give enough time to predators and shit like that. They don't give enough time. Those are the people that should be doing 25 to life. They be giving people like 10 years. 10 years parole, come out in 8. Nah, man, these are weird people. Okay, Punch, no more. You making me sad. Yeah, I know. I make myself sad. I make myself sad. You know, sometimes doing a live is therapeutic and shit at the same time. You know, guy like me, I hold a lot of shit in. I hold a lot of shit in. So I apologize if I say, you know, I'm an open book. You know what I'm saying? I don't hide shit. You know, that's why I say you could Google this shit. You know, but yeah, man. Hey, I mean, it's a life story that I could say that, you know, just keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your eyes open. You never know. You never know. I be like that with my son. My son, because I remember with my son, I'm like, I didn't like that my son's mom let him sleep over cousin's house one time. And but they really close, and she's cool, right? She's cool. She's been cool with my son his whole life on the other side. But I asked my son, don't be afraid to ask your kids, no matter what age, 13, 12. I tell you, yo, and I told my son, I remember at 13 years old, hey, yo, did she ever touch you? Did she ever touch you? Did he ever touch you? You know what I'm saying? And he go, no, Dad, no. I said, you would tell me, right? Stuff like that. My son, yeah. Do they talk? And yo, I'm like that. I don't, yo. There's certain parents that they don't even want to ask certain questions. I'll be like that. When you send them to your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your older cousins. Did anybody touch you? Did anybody touch you inappropriately? You give them tests. Give them the little test. What's inappropriate and what's not? I'll be having these discussions with my homeboys, and they be like, "Nah, I haven't." Why not? Nah, that's my brother, man, bro. So what? So what? It's your child, though. It's your child. Yo, some dudes will just be horny. They like anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ask, yo. Matter of fact, man, that is the lesson of today. That is you know what I'm saying? If you got kids, ask them. They sleeping over, ask them. Hey, sit them down. Let me ask you a question. Did this person ever touch you? No, I love him. I'm just checking, you know. I'm just checking. Because think about it, if I felt like my little niece, I don't think that was the first time. Because her little brother, he was 9 years old at the time. He said it wasn't the first time that he gave him those candies. So you tell me. So it was something about my little niece that he took advantage of her, or she fell asleep. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he did. He used to give her things so they could fall. He drugged them. 9-year-old boy too. like fellas in the building. Don't think that. Let me tell you like this. I used to work like I used to coach little kids, right? You know, my son was growing, and then they used to have these surveys, and I used to do a lot of like I used to go to certain programs and stuff like that. Like I was in my son's like life and I wanted to know a lot of things. They said that at the time, 1 to 4 girls in New York around that time, that was a while ago. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is right now, but at that time, it goes 1 to 4 girls that get molested reports, right, to authority or somebody of that nature. 1 to 4 little girls, right? But in boys, 1 to 8 reports. There are boys out there that's being molested. There are boys out there that's being raped, and they don't report it. You know what I'm saying? You hear it later on in their stories. Why people look at Mike Tyson just said it for the first time. Mike Tyson about to hit 60 years old, and I said years ago, I said, I think that the way that Mike Tyson, when he said that somebody bullied him and shit like that, but the way he's talking about like that anger, that I'm like, somebody probably molested and touched him. Just a couple of days ago, Mike Tyson said that he got molested as a boy by men. No wonder. Because boys do hold it in. I've done research. I've worked with Boys and Girls Club, and my boy used to work at Boys and Girls Club. They used to do these surveys and shit like that. 1 out of 8 boys at the time, this was like 11 years ago. 1 out of 8 boys reported. But people say that boys do get molested as they get in a high number. So what I'm saying is fathers, they always look out to protecting their daughter, right? Protect your son just like that, man. Because at the end of the day, those are children. Protect your sons like that. There's people that take advantage of your son. Trust me, there's women, there's even old women that like them little young kids. How many times when we see in the news in the past 10 years or 6 years that this women teachers are sleeping with the young boys. In the news, we're seeing it just as much as we hear the men. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Maybe I'm skipping. But in the past 10 years, I am watching a lot of women teacher sleeping with the younger boys. But in the boy world, in the men world, men don't look at it like a 13-year-old or like a 13-year-old boy or 12-year-old boy that's doing something with a 21-year-old boy. He's in the community of men is oh shit, I'm not a virgin. Remember back in the days that if you're not a if you're not a virgin. Remember they used to chastise and diss and guys used to diss other guys. Yo, you a fucking virgin, you a virgin and stuff like that. You a virgin. But it's and that's what it is, because it's a different community with the males and females. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's why I say subscribe to me on Kick, cause on Kick we gonna be talking about a lot of stuff that I don't even want YouTube to shadow ban me like they did before. Cause when I talk about serious shit and stuff like that, they'll shadow ban. YouTube is a little bit more restricted. That's why with the Kick, it's gonna be what y'all see, but of course YouTube is my home. But I want you to also subscribe to me, because we're going to take it to a whole nother level and bring a broader conversation. Like over here, it's Punch Drunk Boxing. On Kick, it's Punch Drunk. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a wider, and we could talk about all these things and stuff like that. And I got to get a phone. I want to get the phone because I want to have callers and shit. But I want to have like a couple of days, because when I have callers, I want to give them the chance to get all their shit off. But like right now I did 3 hours, but I normally don't go that long, but I want to have like 2-3 days alive where I open up the panels and stuff like that and have phone calls and we just chopping it up. But anyway, man, I gotta go. Love y'all, man. Thanks for rocking with me, man. I hope you're having a good Friday and the start of your weekend. Y'all already know, stay safe out there. God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals true champions. The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. Y'all already know we're one race, the human race. What makes us beautiful is that we got different cultures, and we're the buffet of heaven. of earth. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.